When people get upset, when people get freaked out, I like to look them in the eye and I say, hey, go get yourself a cold glass of water.
Okay.
And it works. It works. It calms you down. You know, it's the first thing you should think of. Well, when it's hitting the fan, get yourself a cold glass of water, man.
Well, if you want a cold glass of RO, reverse osmosis water,
Yes.
the purest water you could buy.
The most delicious.
You can get that in your house, under your sink with Guardian Water Services.
Yep.
Me and Daniel have it. We have it at the studio. Basically, we have purified water on demand whenever you want it. We don't need filters or anything.
We don't need bottled water. I mean, at this point, hundreds of listeners have the same thing. But it's great. It will definitely change the way that you consume water because you will notice the taste difference immediately.
Yeah, I have mine hooked up to my refrigerator, so I got RO ice and the water out my fridge.
But you could do a full conditioning system if you want to, go for the big dog. If you're worried about your shower, if you're worried about your tub,
or the plumbing in your house, it'll save maybe from you having to repipe your whole house because the calcium buildup. It'll save your appliances.
If I had a new house, I would do it. You know what I mean? It's like
you just get it. At the beginning.
It's like I got a brand new house. I'm going to start fresh with a brand new RO system, maybe a full conditioning system for our good friends at Guardian Water Services.
It'll save you money on soap and stuff because you don't have to use the city water. You're using purified water, for it
works more effectively
into your house. Yeah. So if you want to talk to them, they can come out and test your water. It's GuardianWaterServices.com.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey! It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I just realized something. I'm Dan.
What? I'm Tom.
I realized that when I do that, it's easier for me to do it with just me and you.
Oh, really?
For some reason, I'm more comfortable being like weird or doing the weird intro without somebody like staring at me for some reason. Not that it's bad, but we got a guest. I promise. We got a goodie. We got a goodie coming in today.
Yeah, Brendan O'Connor's on his way. He'll be here soon.
Let's go, Brendan.
No.
Well, come on, it's a job for comedy.
4th of July is next week, and if you want fireworks, Pyrospot Fireworks, 3 locations are open currently.
Yes.
Get that Gatling gun.
Is he out of the Gatling guns?
He still has a couple.
I almost have Andrea. I almost got Andrea on it.
Shoot it from your balcony?
Not from the balcony. Not from the balcony. I'm in luck.
Over the road?
The main area where there's a parking lot behind my house.
Yeah.
And for the townhome.
Yeah.
And then
that is also rich man, poor man.
It is. You're right. That is
having a parking lot behind your house. Yeah.
But this one, it's huge. Yeah. And there's also almost like a lane that goes through it, so you can you can split it in half, and it's 2 giant parking lots, right?
Yeah.
The center lane has been blocked off because they're doing roofs on the opposite end. So there's so much construction equipment, they have a fence around it. And I could just walk in there with a Gatling gun and just shoot it straight up in the air. No one would ever know. It's all torn apart. Like, it's a whole construction area. I could just walk over there. There's like no harm, no foul.
If you want a Gatling gun, iwantfireworks.com.
Yeah. Dude, I got in severe Facebook trouble for that. It's the worst Facebook trouble I've ever gotten in is for sharing the Pyrospot Gatling gun because apparently I was.
But that video is still on our social media, so why didn't it get flagged with us?
It didn't get flagged with us. It gave me like a strike. Like if I do that again, if I sell firearms to children on Facebook again, I get a strike.
But it's just an algorithm is the computer that flags it. So why didn't it flag our Tom and Dan account?
It's random. It's just like the AI song generator that I was messing around with. Like sometimes you can say the most vile things, and sometimes it'll flag it. It just picks and chooses when it wants to do what it wants to do.
Shouldn't be how a computer works.
That's how humans work. No? That's how humans work.
You're right,
we pick and choose when the shit we were like. I don't want to work today.
Right.
I'm off.
You're right. Anyway, so we got a voicemail, and I found this interesting because I started looking into it before the show started.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how it works, but play the voicemail, and then I'll tell you my theories.
Let me fire this one up. Here we go. Brand new voicemail came in this morning.
What's going on, guys? So I'm the one who left a voicemail at the Arsenal Stadium, the Emirates Stadium. You might know me as Australian pool guy, not actually Australian. I'm just English, and I've been living in America almost my entire life. So I'm back now, and I'm only back on a 6-month tourist visa. That's all I could get. And basically they don't want to let me live here. I've tried every avenue, spoken to lawyers, and tried everything I could, and it seems like the only solution is to find a wife. So I mean, I'm reaching out to you guys, see if you know anyone who's listening knows anyone that can help. I mean, not particularly with a wife. I mean, I'm down to get married.
How about a husband? How about you get?
Yeah, it could be anything.
Can you get a little progressive here, sir? Jesus Christ, a wife? What are you, traditionalist?
Same time, if there's another easier way to do it, then let me know. But like I said, I've been living here since I was 2 years old. I've grown up here, and it's really all I know. So I'm not looking to move back to England, even though it was nice to visit. Don't want to live there. Basically, I'm stuck.
Help me out just real quick before you start asking your questions. He's lived here since he's 2. How does that work?
Well, you just keep reapplying for visas
so his
over
parents
and over.
did that? Like, they were just doing, like, temporary stays? So he's been doing temporary stays until, like, I'm assuming he's 35. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Let's just blanket his age by saying 35. So he's been doing, like, little 2-year jits of time legally? Like, wouldn't that drive you insane?
Well, this is the only option.
I know, but like when you were younger, there was no process. Or your mom and dad, where are they? Did they go back to the motherland, or like? Just sounds like a lot of work, is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's. I mean, we've seen
Tony Rage.
Tony Munjet. He went through the whole thing, and it took him a long ass process. Don't
bring up politics around him either.
So I remember
he's a good American.
I remember when I was younger, hearing this happen a lot, and it's still randomly, like friends of friends will tell me, like, oh yeah, they got married for the green card or whatever.
Do you remember when you first met me, the girl I was dating?
Yeah.
Jamie.
Okay, yeah.
The one that killed herself.
Yeah. Why did you bring that?
Well, just because if
I know what you're talking about.
If people are tying it together. I mean, like, she married her boyfriend at the time, the guy that owned all the stores in Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
She married him for that reason. To get his
immigration
citizenship,
purposes,
because he was from, I forget what country he was from. And then when we were dating, like months down the road, is when she sprung it on me that they were still married. Yeah, that's another thing that makes me trashier than you. Is I've dated people that have done things like that. So you've only dated classy flowers.
No, well, I dated nobody but my wife.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Still counts.
I didn't even date her.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact that
never even went on a date.
I'm saying the fact that you, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if this thing works. I'm going to put everything on here. Here he is, Brendan O'Connor.
Hi. What's going on, Brendan?
Come on, you piece of shit.
There
we go.
We'll include Brendan in this conversation.
You made it just in time, man.
Thanks. I was speaking French to my Haitian driver.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, perfect.
So good
to see your smiling face.
We played a voicemail from a listener who's English. He's lived here since he was 2 years old, and he's basically exhausted all his resources, and he's looking for someone to marry to get citizenship.
Or
to at least get his green card.
Unless he can find a different option. He's He's saying that he doesn't see any other option.
Yeah, and nowadays, like back in the day, I remember when it was only one sex you could marry.
Yeah.
Now you could marry a guy. You could
Now's the time.
Is he cute? You got a picture?
From the way he sounds, he is a British pool man, and I think he is. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I'm in.
gonna put my neck out for this guy and say he's a good-looking dude. Would you do it?
Yeah.
For the show? I'm sorry. There's turd.
But we'd
flies
have
in
to
here.
consummate the relationship.
Oh, you might do
to
it.
make
So,
it
how about
legal.
just a hand job?
So,
Because that's not gay.
Yeah, it's not gay.
That's not gay.
Yeah,
That's
you don't
like-
know what's on the other side of a glory
Yeah,
hole.
that's like cleaning a gun. It's fine.
It's like cleaning
so
a gun.
I looked this up because I remember this happening a lot in my past, but I think it was when I ran with it. Well, I knew people that were marrying for money or whatever, like had an arrangement.
Back when you were a little more Miami.
That's all marriage is.
It happened a lot in Miami, but so so I started looking up. Now it is a crime. Marriage fraud is a crime, right?
Yeah, but I might grow to love him.
Yeah. So
I know,
okay,
right?
but so then I was looking at the crime of marriage fraud, and it's like holds up to like 5 years in prison, a $250,000 fine, and then it was like, well, this this diminishes the sanctity of the legally binding contract of marriage.
Do that?
So then I was
the fact that we have a lot
Marriage
of divorce.
started as an arrangement. It's a business arrangement.
Yeah.
So what's wrong? It's very Bridgerton to marry someone to keep them in the country, I think.
Oh, man, they're eating the new Bridgerton girl, the chubby one.
Oh.
They're eating her alive.
Oh.
They're so mean to her. This year on the show, instead of having a slender, the girl that always looks like the same girl, they got a curvier lady. And oh, man.
It's Lady Whistledown.
It's the lady it's the girl from, oh, never mind. I forget the British
She said,
show.
people are asking her, like, well, how did you feel doing some of these scenes? She was like, well, as someone, of my type, a woman with perfect breasts, it's so important for us to represent each other.
Yeah, she's the fat girl from Dairy Girls.
But she's not fat.
No, I mean, look, I'm just saying it so people know who I'm talking about.
She's thick.
She's thick.
She's thick.
She got that ass.
She's thick.
I like the big ass.
I like the man she got, too. He was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, he's a good-looking dude.
So, but,
hairy chest.
My question is because there's no legal, because I looked this up too, there's no legal definition of what a marriage has to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I know people that are.
I think they have it, though, for immigration. I think they actually have, you have to have been living together for a year. Like, there has to be, a paper trail of something, right?
Yes, because when they investigated it, I heard that, and I remember this back in the day.
Yeah, this is what happened to the girl I dated, too.
They'll
they would
investigate it, and then you have to
see
pretend
that they were living together.
Yeah,
Right.
and they'll ask you.
Look at your pictures. What do you know about each other?
They'll ask you questions about, do you have pets?
It's so arbitrary.
Yeah, all the
You could
stupid
pass
shit.
all of that about me.
But
every single question you could pass for me.
But can't you?
You could get close, too, I think.
But
no.
This is America. Can you, I know.
I don't know anything about you. What's your name?
I know people that are married and live in two separate houses.
Yeah.
And then
rich people.
I love that.
And then there's all different types of marriages and all different types of arrangements. So can't you just be married to some stranger because that's what you want?
You say you're in a thruple.
You marry your buddy to get it a green card, and then you're like, well, this is what I want. I want to marry my friend. I never see him.
Forever.
We don't live together, but we're married, and that's fine. That's what we want.
Would they say, though, would they go back and say, okay, you can do that, but just so you know, we know what you're doing, so you get none of the benefits, but you can still stay married.
I'd actually
it's
need
a
to know that
crime.
he doesn't have any debt, too, because then I become...
Well, he's a pool guy. So he's probably got a little bit.
A little bit
no
of debt.
offense. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just guessing a little bit of normal,
Or is
medical
it like
debt.
a pool carrying empire? And he's
Could be.
There's no empire. There's no empire of pool guys.
The empire of the rusted tailgate.
Yeah. It's because
with me, he also gets Canadian citizenship, so I'm kind of a BOGO.
Okay.
Whoa, I think that's a good one, too, because
Yeah.
Canada's a hard place to get into,
Yeah,
right?
and you need an exit plan.
Well, you can only be-
after that debate.
I guess you could be dual citizen.
Yeah, you could be. Absolutely.
Anyway, so Brendan, I want to ask you because I saw.
I love it. I'll answer whatever you want.
On a Facebook post, because of course you went on the semantics
I
cruise.
did.
And
I thought I was going to die.
oh, okay. I want to ask
Oh
you
my
because
God, really?
I saw a post and you were in Mexico already, and you were like, I didn't know this, but I have this rare thing called hibernation seasickness. I've never even heard of that.
Well,
Because I made it up. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's
God,
real.
okay,
It's
right.
real. It's
But
real.
that's how I apparently respond to traveling. I always fall asleep on like long car rides, airplane rides. Like I just fall asleep, and I just assumed it was because it's the fastest way to get somewhere. You know,
And because it's gently rocking you.
you're not doing anything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
boring.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
brain just shuts down. That's what I thought. But as soon as I got on that boat, I just thought I would just try the bed, and I just laid down, and I couldn't get up. Like, it was literally like I was Samson and someone had cut my hair. I lost all my strength, and I couldn't leave for that whole first day. The second day I stayed in my cabin, and I just ordered room service, which they make sure that the room service isn't as good as the restaurants because they want you up and about.
That's like a casino. Yeah, they do it right.
Food
you
is
know?
not great, but I slept probably 19 hours.
Holy
And
shit.
just like, I get up to pee or something, but
And you just felt like
I just had
compelled,
no
energy.
strength, and we went through a tropical storm, and it was
God.
like, and you'd feel the waves would hit the boat, and then there was like a delay, like lightning and thunder. The wave would hit it, you'd hear the wave hit the boat, and then the whole boat would shudder. And people said, there were people who we were talking to, eventually when I found my legs and could get out, people were like, yeah, that was like the worst, wave action I've ever had on a cruise.
Because there was a storm, there was a hurricane out there in the Gulf, right?
We were like between two of them, like going around Cuba.
Yeah.
Down to Mexico. And yeah, it was rough. But for like the second half of it, I realized, people stay drinking because the longer you're standing up, you don't feel seasick. When you're up and about and getting into trouble, you will not get seasick, and you won't have that need to sleep.
Yeah, when you're in your room, it does make it
don't
worse.
go to your room. I couldn't go. I would tell myself, like, get up.
Did you take the medication and all that?
Yeah, did
I
any
did
of
the
that work?
Dramamine,
Yeah.
and I don't know if maybe that was part of the problem. It was knocking me out. And gummies. I was doing gummies too.
Oh, yeah, I'd be doing everything. I'm
Yeah,
like
just trying to
15
find your
beers,
equilibrium.
Gummies, every chemical I can get in my body. Throwing up everywhere.
Yeah.
But did you get nauseous at all, or is it just the sleep?
There was a hot minute during like the storm, at like the peak of the storm, where I was like, oh, I bet I could maybe be sick if this continues, but I just fell asleep again and I was fine. But generally, no. Just tired, and exhausted.
Yeah,
And
I never heard of that.
I'm not going to.
and a little claustrophobic from like the hallways. I didn't think about that. I'm a little claustrophobic too, so I'm a little nervous about your cruise because I don't want to. I don't want to end up sleeping
asking
over.
about
Wait till you see the storm we're going through. We're going through all the fucking
There were no kids.
Yeah, I'll
like-
tell the captain, I'm like,
right
go
into
straight through it.
straight
There's a
through
van
it.
away.
Yeah, we'll let you drive it. What if we did? What if we,
that helps, right?
Part of your show. What if we did your show
on the job?
where you're on the job on the boat, and then we're like,
Sea
and you're
captain.
like, hi, I'm Brendan, and I'm going to drive this boat right into this fucking hurricane.
Yeah,
That'd be
okay,
awesome,
let's
right?
do it. Let's do it. I would do it naked.
I was going to ask
Balls
you,
out.
are you sure you want to go on our cruise?
He did.
Are you?
Can
Maybe
I
you're
say
not
that?
a
Can I
cruise
say that?
guy.
I actually was
texted
talking
me.
to John about it last night. He was
texted
like,
me.
well, you better tell him soon, Brendan.
Yeah,
because
he texted me.
we
He's
can't
like,
switch it. I don't know.
know if he's a cruise guy. And I'm like,
Yeah,
and
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know
Some
what had
people
happened.
aren't.
And I'm like, what happened? What happened? And he's like, oh man, it's like it
was rough.
It did the old 24 hours out to lunch,
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, because to me, honestly,
Some people can't do it.
During the
There's
storm, I was
nothing worse.
legit looking for flights home from
Yeah.
Mexico.
There's nothing
For
worse.
real? Oh, is that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that where I was like, I don't know if I can do another
How big is that
4
boat,
days of
though?
this.
How big is that boat? Because it's more of a boutique.
Virgin, it's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it's as big as the
17
MSC
17 levels.
I don't know the difference.
I'd
don't
have to know some tonnage on this Joker.
Okay.
Even if a boat is 100 yards bigger, I don't know how much that makes
They
a difference.
put out
Like if
the
you're
stabilizers.
Yeah.
Too. We had the stabilizers, so like training wheels.
Yeah,
for the
well, they
boat.
should have
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
they had
keeps
to.
it. That's what keeps it nice,
I haven't decided. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
it's
do
fine.
want to go. I don't want to. I had fun. Brenda came out for like every night when I eventually was like
feeling better.
And if you have never been popular in your life, I'll tell you, dress and drag on a cruise boat, and you will feel so popular.
No, everybody loves.
The
party comes to
all the pineapples were turned upside down when they saw me coming.
Yeah, does it get tiresome though? Like,
no.
So you enjoy it?
I fed off of it. I loved every minute of it. I hosted karaoke at the front, the very tip of the boat in a speakeasy. It's really like where the staff parties.
Yeah.
On the very bottom, very tip of the boat, we'd hosted karaoke. It was me and then all these semantics kids and then like some random people who heard that there was a party that just like showed up.
Yeah.
So fun. I will always remember that memory. I was in a Brenda bathing suit with my hairy tits out, and we were all singing. It was great. There was a random I don't know. Anyways, it was so fun. So there were memories, there were moments of amazingness. Yeah, I just needed to find my feet.
Maybe we'll just switch it to Hooters Air. I always wanted to do it before it closed. And now all the Hooters are closing. They shuttered 40 of them this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
News.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter's so upset.
Locally?
She's so sad. Well, I mean, in the southeast, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't heard if it's affected anything locally yet.
I guess there was one. Some medium said one near him is clothing.
Yeah, but where is he? Like Goldenrod or something?
No, I think it's like Lakeland.
Lakeland.
Yeah,
Oh, wow,
or like
okay.
Titusville or something.
The problem is that
where the toothless Hooter waitresses are.
Hooters has a brand that no matter how you cut it is old school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's stuck in the 90s. And even though and they have refurbished it and stuff, and like
it's kitschy. It's kitschy like Playboy. It'll never be what it was. It's like having a Playboy bucket hat.
You know,
it has that much value. Like I have a Hooters
I don't know if
racing basketball jersey I bought from Spencer's.
Okay,
and I love it so much, but it has the value of a Playboy bunny bucket hat.
I don't know if you could save it just because I don't know if society...
Is it generational? Like, is there enough kids? Do you think there's enough of your kids out there that would continue the?
Well, I mean, the
chicken wing experience.
I think if you're just doing logic, if like Tom was joking, like it's never been a better time to want to make love to everybody, right? Hooters was primarily focusing on one side. I mean. Right? I mean, I would imagine that there are less people that are into that just naturally, just the way that things evolve. So you look at that restaurant now, and it's not a thing that I can
Gen
see.
Zers aren't doing it.
No,
right? Isn't
they're
that
not
a thing?
into any of that.
They don't have sex, and they don't like drinking.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Is they're just not. That's definitely like what, beer and titties, and that is not what we are into.
Hold on.
I'm like, I can be convinced to go.
They like beer and titties.
Some of them do, but I'm saying there are
everybody
less.
does.
No, I'm saying there are less.
Not everybody.
I'm saying blatantly there are less younger people that are into that than when me and my dad were into that.
Statistically speaking,
is there?
Yeah.
I feel like there's the same amount of people into beer and titties.
No.
It's just the
it's
Hooters,
an aged thing.
No, but how could that be?
The
like,
business
if you
model.
if you have people that are being born that aren't into the same things, like that, I know kids that.
Well,
are,
maybe beer, but titties. I mean, if I don't.
but there are like what Brendan was saying. There are people that are like less into going and seeing
it's a generational
a
thing.
woman's tits. That is not as popular now.
There is more
Although lesbian burlesque, huge. They love that.
The lesbians love the burlesque.
Yeah, well, just people love like Ivy-less vixens. I'm seeing that a lot. All these young kids are going to like gay clubs to see burlesque dancers and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like more as an art form and less of like.
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
But you see their coochies.
Jesus Christ.
So anything else that happened on the cruise in Mexico
That I can talk about?
Did you?
Hey.
How was the topless deck? Did you wander up there?
I never found the topless deck. I never found it. And I looked everywhere because I wanted to take a picture.
Did you look at the top? That's where it's at.
It looks like a helipad. No, I never found it. I didn't make it up there. Where did I go? It was so fun. There was a gay night that I didn't even know. At the last night, nobody told me. Like, clearly I was the gayest person on the whole fucking boat, and nobody told me there was a gay night at this club. I ended up just packing because my drag shit was everywhere at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun.
Cool.
Were there any, like, it seemed like, were there any, like, you didn't, it's not like a hedonism type thing, right? There's not, like, nudity everywhere. It did seem like crazier because a lot of the...
Oh, it's adults only.
At night, it was on the edge of, like, apparently there were whole Reddit threads about, like, where you could find people to fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, swingers and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, oh, see, someone said I was nice on the cruise. That's nice.
It's Christine. Yeah, Christine says Brenda was exquisite on the cruise.
That's so nice. Well, Christine, your husband was exquisite on the cruise.
Hey, he's a beefy boy. Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
Were there a lot of pineapples and stuff like that?
Yeah, there were. You'd see them on the doors, and I had one guy who got a little aggressive, and I was still drunk.
Let me suck your dick!
Kinda, and then he was like, "I got money. Why not?" Was kind of like his response, and I was like, "No, I'm good." And he was like, well, "I got money. I'm rich. I'm rich."
Always wanted to be that guy.
Not rich enough, sir.
Prostitute.
Whatever. Show me the money.
I bet there are
everybody
people that think that it's like you come walking in all dressed to the nines, and people are like, "Oh my god!"
My Haitian Lyft driver in the car touched my knee. I thought he was being friendly, but there was a moment of like he was like, "Would you?" There was, I was a little...
What, before you got over here, your Haitian Lyft driver was trying to suck your dick?
Get me to do his? I don't know what's happening. I do look super gay right now.
I feel like 95% of humanity is...
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they like the titties. I was dead wrong. The Haitian guys trying to get your titties in the bar.
Islanders get confused when they see queer people because they think queer people on the islands, if you're dressed... I think a lot of them are doing it for tips. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
They're doing it on the, for sex work kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And I've had a few people ask me like, "Oh, are you a prostitute?" If they were from the islands, they see me in drag, and I'm like, "No, bitch. I'm just fabulous." What's the problem?
Well, I wonder why they assume that. Maybe it's because other people advertise.
That's how they deal with queer people in public. Is like, oh, they're looking for something.
Okay.
I think that's generally been
they're
my
out.
experience.
They're looking for it. They're walking around. That's how I am. I'm walking around. They're like, "Oh, he's here."
The way you're dressed, you want some of that attention. You want my attention dressed like that. Yeah. And I can't get mad at him. Like that Haitian guy, like he was very sweet, but like he touched he reached around and touched my knee. Like we were laughing, and then he had a moment at a stop sign. And he had like a little feel. A little feel on my leg. And I had to look him in the face and be like,
okay, let me diddle your knee.
Well, the problem is you were asking for it.
You were asking for it. Those shorts, my God. You walked in here, I was like, God damn, I can't wait to go to break so I can diddle his knees.
How's Mexico? Is it still
stinky?
I don't believe where we went was Mexico. I'll be honest. Like it was
virtual Mexico. They just put you in a room and then all projectors on the wall.
It was like a compound dropped into like the Yucatan. It's Maya. What was it?
That's
Maya del Sol. Maya Sol.
They're all play on Maya. Yeah.
Some.
Yeah, they're all just compounds.
Yeah. It felt like the Jurassic Park experience at Universal Studios.
Because if you go out of the resort, they'll chop your heads off.
Yeah. They have.
it's fine.
They have netted areas with all of these tropical birds that you can't see the birds, but you always hear them. So you feel like you're in the jungle. And I was like, oh, I see right through that. Yeah, I know what's happening here. I'm not in a jungle.
Yeah, it could be like a tape recording, right?
No, kind of. And everybody wants you to buy stuff. They all want you to buy. Costa Maya. Thank you, Christine.
That's how
I walked around. They had like a dolphin thing, like a little. And I felt bad for the dolphins because it was a small enclosure. So the Mexican thing was a chance for me to get off the boat for the first time and to walk around, eat some something and see if there was something I wanted to buy, and then get back on the boat and try not to sit down.
Yeah. That's how they all are. All these ports are the same shit. It's just a hut selling garbage made in China.
Yeah.
They like some
it's
iguana.
But
China.
The excursion sounded fantastic. There were people going out to Christine actually went over to one of the ziggurats. What are they called? The pyramids. One of those temples, and that seemed amazing. And you could just rent golf carts and go around. That was same with Bimini. We went to Bimini as well, which is that island that I guess what's his face owns. And
no one owns it. So the Bahamas owns it.
But isn't it Richard?
No.
Does he own
Branson?
that?
You're talking about Branson?
No, he doesn't own Bimini.
Yeah, it's an area.
He owns another island
Yeah.
out there, but Bimini is
He
a
owns
part.
a few, right? Because there's one that he lives on with tortoises.
Yeah.
Which is my dream if I win the lottery.
There's a bunch of small islands that people have bought privately, but Bimini
I like the
is
idea of
part of the Bahamas.
jumping in a rented Jeep and just fucking up some Aztec like rocks. You're like,
It's a little weird that people are allowed to like walk on.
Right? It is weird. I've always thought that, like, when you see it and you think about the fact that how old they are.
Yeah,
and you think about,
they're still digging. It's an active archaeological site.
And people are you're like, vaping and walking around.
The majority of them don't care. They've never walked before. Like they don't. It's like when people go to Disney and they're all wearing leg braces and stuff. It's that same feel, and they don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why am I bitching so much?
You're describing it's the Walmart of the seas. I will say,
Walmart
and
of
they
the
didn't
seas.
stamp my passport. It's the same shit.
There's those passport stamp. I didn't get my. I thought that was weird. I was like, why? How am I in your country right now?
You
and
can
didn't stamp
insist
my
on it.
passport?
You can insist on it.
When you're
Andrea does because she's a stickler for passports.
because when you're traveling by cruise ship, you're not really visiting a country.
No.
I agree.
It's like they're putting you in the tube at the bank and they're shooting you to a place, and then you just kind of you don't get out. You just kind of hey, we're in here. Then they
It's
shoot
really
you.
about eating and drinking and having fun with your friends. And we
Yeah.
had a
Yeah,
great crowd of people. The Semantics kids were so fun. Everybody was very
There were
nice to
kids?
me.
Awesome.
No kids. I shouldn't say
No,
kids.
I'm
No
joking.
kids.
Yeah.
Virgin, no kids allowed. That I loved.
Yeah.
No kids were screaming, just entitled rich people.
Exactly. Just people with their pineapples looking for
Looking for
cocks.
strange.
Yeah. Let's fuck our relationships up. Come on.
Panty-laden penises. That's what they wanted.
I love it. So if you want to go on our cruise, sign up. No, I don't think you can anymore.
No, you can't sign up.
It's full.
It's all full.
The sign up is done.
We're going to get your spot back.
Yeah. We got one spot left. Is Brendan?
Scotty wants to go so bad.
He freezes like Silas Martyr falls asleep on the boat.
So funny. Scotty wanted to go. He wants to go so bad. And I was like, well, if I
knew
can't
you
go,
already made up your
you
mind.
can't go on your own, Scotty, because that's weird.
No, we'll let Scotty go.
Scotty.
You would let him go on his own?
We'll have to sell half his cabin
to someone cute.
Random.
it's fine.
Scotty's not a cuddler.
What happens on a cruise stays on a cruise.
Yeah. Unless
Absolutely.
it's gonorrhea.
Yeah.
I didn't
Even
know-
if it's Scotty and David Jolly,
It's weird.
which would be a good mix.
So did they ferry you into Bimini? Because Bimini doesn't have like a cruise port, right? Because usually it's Nassau that
I
has
didn't
the
go.
giant.
I don't think so. I think there was like a big long dock.
Okay, all right, interesting. Because in what I know of Bimini,
He
is
looked pretty far away from it.
God, I haven't been.
Okay, then it
Christine's
maybe-
saying they docked at Bimini in the
Okay.
chat
Okay.
room.
Huh,
Thank God for Christine.
didn't know they had a dock big enough
Yeah.
for a cruise ship at Bimini.
I just put it together that Christine is pig tits. Christine.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pig tits.
That's
Christine,
her.
you scare my coworker Mike. We always say your name at work.
You
There
know,
you go.
I've always wanted to take my boat to Bimini. My dad
I
used to
thought
do
you-
it. My
I thought you
grandfather
had.
used to. No.
You can Airbnb houses there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's close enough to Miami. It's a straight shot over.
Captain Dano's chiming in too. He says, yes, they do have a cruise port. Dano, is that relatively new, the cruise port at Bimini, or when was that built? Because I don't remember that being a thing either.
It
I'm
is an option, yeah.
I'm surprised more boats don't dock there because it's favorable over Nassau.
Well,
The
it's
beach
small.
looked gorgeous.
Bimini's a small island.
Way nicer,
Yeah,
but way smaller.
well, it just depends because it's all the same shit. There's hotels and there's
I just
excursions.
smoked. I was smoking pot out on my little balcony with my little hammock. Everybody gets hammocks on that boat. It was
Yeah.
so
Oh, you got a hammock? Oh
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, they put like a sex swing on the balcony. of
It's
every
definitely
room.
a sex swing. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely
Like this is what people
yeah.
are telling me. It's like there's a sex swing on every balcony, and
It's
then
a chair swing that's low enough
Yeah.
that like someone could either kneel and get it.
And then every morning they have to wash all the jizz off of them. You know, I was like, this is like the Air T&D.
There's not that much
They did
jizz.
pressure wash it.
Yeah, they have to wash the thing. They
How
wash
much
the cum.
jizz do you have? No, it's just
I have a lot of jizz.
5 drips of jizz.
Oh, it's
Five drips. You're not drinking enough water.
I can fill in my entire ball. I can fill my
It's not
entire
that
ball.
much.
Let me open up my Twitter. I'll show you how
I
much.
was talking about this morning.
You're not spraying it.
Oh yeah, I can lay ropes, dog.
No,
I lay
you
big
can't.
white ropes.
ropes, dog.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
lay
can't.
big.
You never hit yourself in the face?
No, when I was a younger man. You still do that? We're in their 40s.
Now that he's a businessman, he has to come into an envelope and seal it, put it in the trash.
I mailed to myself.
To future generations.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. And
Me too.
It sounded like, it definitely sounded
First
like
cruise.
one of those, God, the weather sucked for your first cruise. I'll say that.
It did. It
That
was scary.
stinks because it shouldn't be scary. It's
But-
not. Cruises are not scary.
But the lightning in that one storm was beautiful. Like it was. I had a moment of like, God, if I die, at least this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Seeing lightning on the open ocean,
It's crazy.
because seeing storms, because the storm is 30 miles away, but you're looking at it, you're like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cool perspective you never normally
and those
don't
waves were huge. It was like perfect storm kind of, and then lit by lightning. And you're like, God, could I see like. Is there a sea monster out there waiting to touch my dick?
Did you feel
what's happening?
did you feel motivated to jump off? Because that's the thing.
I was
always
waiting because
do.
you planted that seed, you fucker.
I always do.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I always do.
I actually
The sea
was
is
too
calling
afraid. That was the first time I looked at it. Was during the storm. Otherwise I was like, I don't want to get sick. I just don't want to. I can't acknowledge the ocean until I'm ready. And I think it happened during the storm. And I didn't feel compelled to jump.
No.
I remember.
But mostly because I couldn't move.
On one of those monster cruises we did, I remember going into the big suite at the front of this one boat, and you may have been there, and then it had the panoramic windows.
Yeah.
And they opened the windows, and there was a storm way off in the distance, and it was moving faster than we were away from us.
Yeah.
But we were kind of chasing.
Yeah.
it. So everything behind us was clear. It was probably one of the greatest things, like nature things I've seen. Like I was just I remember just looking at it. It was Chris Campmeyer's room.
It's so
I remember
pretty.
standing there looking at it like, oh my God. And I just sat there just drinking beers.
There was a girl at
our
our table. We all had brunch together, and this girl was facing. We all just sat at the back, I think, and she was looking out the back window at like the water getting churned and the horizon, and she got so sick just because she couldn't look anywhere but see like where we were coming from, and it was too much for her little lizard brain.
Well, also, if you do get seasick,
it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad you didn't get that. If you had gotten the nausea version of seasickness, I mean, the getting tired just because of the whatever, that's great.
I hit that Dramamine as soon as I got off the bright line, like I was like, put that in my body.
Yeah.
Primed.
Sick on a little boat is probably the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
Sick out fishing, that's the worst
I've done like
ever
little ships. Like when you go to Thailand and you're island hopping, you're on like a tiny tugboat and it's just full of fucking stinky backpackers who
I thought you were going to go racist on that.
Oh yeah,
I was waiting for it. Yeah, I thought you were going to line it up and just tee it off, and I wasn't going to say a word.
Stinky fish-eating Inuits, just Inuit Eskimos everywhere in Thailand.
And then you were just hopping islands.
Yeah, and I didn't get sick, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, but big. It's funny because I grew up on boats. Small boats don't bother me. I could be in the worst storm ever.
Wow.
But the first time I went on a cruise, the how big the cruise ship was fucked with me.
Okay.
And I didn't get seasick, but I remember I was like the first cruise I ever went on, I was definitely felt weird the entire time.
I still get the wobbles, that inner ear wobble thing of like.
It usually goes like 2 or 3 days afterwards. You feel like you're still on it.
I don't move much though, so that's why I am.
Yeah, neither do I. I've been here for 3 days.
Yeah, the small movement was worse for me than the large being in waves.
What are we talking about?
Like just being seasick.
Okay.
Being indoors and like you're in a floating hotel.
Yeah.
And it's moving and you see the ocean. It's
I mean, we're doing.
But there's people who live on boats. They just live on those boats.
Oh yeah.
Hopping from
Well,
one
I
to the
wonder,
other.
like, what's the biggest body of water? Because this is like boat related. What's the biggest body of water that you've traversed in your boat?
Oh,
was it the last trip you did to the cabin?
Lake George.
Lake George.
Yeah. Would probably be the biggest.
So, what is the biggest? What's the furthest you think you can go with your boat?
Oh yeah.
As long as my gas tank. I looked at the trip to. There's a Dry Tortugas like south of Key West.
Yeah.
And that's there's a fort on that, and
Cool.
I have a picture of me and my dad and his boat. He was fishing out there, and then we're at the Dry Tortugas. And I'm like,
cool.
I want to emulate that picture. Can't make it there. Not enough gas. Because there's no way to fuel. There's no gas when you get to the Dry Tortugas. So my boat's not big enough.
We need to find
it in a bin.
We We need to find somebody that's got a boat.
Could
that's-
possibly kill my whole family, because I don't have the right equipment, and my boat's not really an ocean boat.
Well,
it's a deck boat.
This sounds
More of
insane, but can you RV share a bigger boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get a big ass boat, rent it, and then load your family up and take that and emulate the photo?
But then you get where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So
Okay,
it's,
all right.
Because it's such a bigger boat.
You're not only you're getting a bigger. I've never traversed any of the waters down there.
Gotcha.
Like
It'd
there's
be
a
so fun to do like the
You
Virgin
can-
Islands via boat. You
Oh.
know, like I went down there for they just flew us down with Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines sent me down with Visit Rhode Island and a couple of other bloggers, and we just like did the whole thing. And
Did you
we got-
island hop on a
we
boat?
we did, but when we met people who that's just what they do. You know, they're there on vacation and they just go from like St. John to St. whatever, and they just have a great time.
And there's like Airbnb for sailboats.
Yeah.
I know Butler did this. He told us about it. He went and did this with a bunch of his friends on a sailboat and just island hopped. I mean, you have to know what you're doing, but
I
you
always
can.
assumed that was a terrible lie.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Tall tale.
But
Is
now
he a tall tale teller?
you know, I love him. I'm now.
But
I'm not-
there are like sailboats and people that you can look up, because now it's so
Yeah.
easy to advertise that you could go to the islands and get on a person's sailboat and they'll island hop with you and you just pay them.
Like
That's
below
cool.
decks.
yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I don't know who put me on there. I get emailed once a month for casting a below deck.
Oh, you should do it.
But no, you have to buy the thing. Part of the casting is you're purchasing the thing.
Oh, the actual
You're
cruise.
yeah, it's like it's kind of
you're buying your way on and then they film.
sort of, kind of, yeah. Like
My friend did it.
Part of
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Cindy Kaza did it. You know, friend of the show and celebrity medium.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, she did it,
And
then
she was a medium on the
She
ship.
was a medium on the boat, and then they cut everything that she said to make her look like satanic and weird and like
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's
like a horrible person.
That's a price you pay.
It made
You
my
never
friend
know.
look like a big slut, you know. But I think she kind of was on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, that show didn't that show go too far where some guy like was completely inappropriate to some drunk girl and they had to kick him off the ship?
Really?
Yeah, I think that's one of the only shows that
I'm
know
not
of
surprised.
in reality TV where there was like a really drunk girl and then one of the deckhands took advantage of her and like I think he may have gotten arrested.
Good.
Like real bad.
Good. Teach them.
That
Let
happens
all those
the time.
guys know. You can't.
It's
do that.
$150K to go on below deck.
What?
$150K?
Yeah.
No, it can't
No,
be
she
that
got
much.
paid. She made money on it, so I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean, going on when people are telling me.
That must be like you know what it is. It's to be
150K.
It's to be the guests that they're serving and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I'm saying.
Oh, I
Not,
thought you were
not the crew.
Oh, okay. So the crew.
To be on the show, like I was saying, is $150,000.
I misunderstood that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's a lot.
That
so
is a lot.
You essentially you charter the yacht
Yeah.
for $150K, and then it's probably you have the
It underwrites
possibility.
their whole season.
Yeah, you have the possibility of being on the show, because I bet they don't guarantee everybody who pays gets to be a part of it.
Oh,
because-
that's true. Especially if you're ugly.
Yeah, or not interesting.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that
It's
happen.
not going to bode well for me. They're like,
Well, you could be a cast member.
yeah, let's cut the little guy out. Where's the little trollman? Where's he going? Oh, film him.
All right.
He's the chef.
Squeeze it into tight compartments.
Let's take a break.
Yes, sir.
When we come back, we got another boat topic to talk about. And I know Brendan is probably not aware of this because this is not in his algorithm.
'Cause
but
I'm
we'll
gay?
find out. No.
No.
okay.
I just feel like it's not something you consume normally on your social media. So
Challenge
therefore-
accepted. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's all over mine, and this came up.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break. Hey, brand new music from a local band, friends of the show. Virginity's album came out today. Brand new album called Bad Jazz. The name of the song is Swingin' South. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time. Hey, pussy boy, you need to get like a
No.
real man and
No.
get some testosterone.
Come on, no, it's not. That's not what that is
It's a new
about.
character I'm doing.
No, there's not.
Tony Testosterone.
No. It's about getting your hormone levels to a healthy
It
place.
is.
and that's what myeternalvitality.com and Dr. Powers has been doing for people for a while now. He comes from the background of, a hospital, making sure everybody's hormones are okay at a hospital, and then he started his own practice.
He's like, why don't I just do this for just normal folks?
Yeah, and that's what he's doing now. So, and on the guy side of things, if you're getting up there in age, your testosterone levels may be real low and you may not even know it. You could take a testosterone quiz or hormone quiz on myeternalvitality.com for free. Also,
what is testosterone? It's in your balls.
He offers...
Don't answer that on the quiz. Don't say it's in my balls.
Free consultations, so it's free just to talk to Dr. Powers and see. But
well, he wants you to. I mean, that's how he knows that the advertising is working. But reach out to him and just do a test. That's what Andrea did. I did a test right now. Now, I've got some other things going on that, I won't get into that's not right for me right now. But for Andrea, she's actually been going through to try to level out her estrogen levels. And it's more to it than just estrogen. There's a lot that he will explain.
Other hormones.
Yeah, it's highly complicated, but he's trying to get her to a level that can reduce cramping, reduce sweating, reduce weight gain, reduce hot flashes. I mean, this is real stuff that you can increase and make your quality of life better.
And she's using Dr. Powers now, and she's got it's like a deodorant stick of hormones that she has to just put on her leg.
I've been rubbing it on the bottom of my feet every day. And I have titties.
So it's good just to get your hormones checked and to see, because if you are, like on the guy side of things, if you don't have that much energy anymore, you're gaining weight, you're hard to focus. There's a lot of things.
Fall asleep in your lazy boy at 6:30. Come on, man.
And you can get your hormones back to healthy levels and live a better quality of life.
Or at least get some answers.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it starts with, just like with anything we tell you guys to do, it's like...
And maybe they're fine, and maybe it's some other reason you're not feeling well, you know? But at least you can cross that off and see, and like I said...
I know, and it's coming from us, right? I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But feeling better, man, I mean, it's about the only thing we can control these days, right? Is how we feel.
Along with hormones, he also does peptide therapy, gut health, and medically guided weight loss. So he offers a bunch of different services. If you've been thinking about this, I'm telling you, just go talk to him. Is Dr. Powers at myeternalvitality.com.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Brendan O'Connor's here.
I'm not going to slap the thing around anymore because it makes people they're like,
slap a bass.
Cut it out, Dan.
So, Brendan, I guess this wasn't going to be on your algorithm, but are you
boobs?
Are you familiar with boat fail videos?
Oh yeah, that is in my algorithm.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Especially more now. My friend was talking about it once near my phone. Because he hates Skidoo owners, Sea-Doo owners. He hates them. And he loves when they fuck up. And then all of a sudden I started seeing them in my feeds. And I also hate them now.
So Qualified Captain is one of them.
Yeah.
Wavy Boats is another one.
Yeah, Qualified Captain shared one of our videos of someone backing their whole F-150 truck and trailer and boat
into the water.
At Ivanhoe, Lake Ivanhoe.
Okay, yeah.
And the lights were still on, and we have a video of it underwater, and Qualified Captain shared it.
Excellent.
I always imagine myself being one of those guys that their truck will eventually be underwater because
it's a lot of pressure.
Do you get too close, or
no? I could just imagine I jump out of the car because Chris, I'm I imagine it's because I'm drunk.
All right.
I'm just telling you the truth, okay?
I was going to say buzz. You said drunk. I was going to say buzz.
I'm under the influence, and then I get flustered, and then I go
one drink, one martini, and a Vespar martini. It was one.
I forget to put it in a park, or I don't put the emergency brake on.
Oh, it's so scary.
And then I jump out of the truck to...
It's not scary, though.
No, it's scary because people want you to fail. They want you to fail.
Okay. I have a problem with that, though. Because, is this where we're at now?
Macho man, all these the macho boating lifestyle, unless you're perfect at everything, they don't want you there.
Well, you know what? It's
Tom's been running non-perfect boating for 25
That's my
years.
brand.
Yeah, non-perfect, mediocre boating. man.
Mediocre.
So
The last time we went, to tell me if I'm lying, the last time we went, when we were coming in, had a perfect day on the water, but in order to make it a complete Tom Van ride, you crashed into the dock, did you not?
Oh, no.
I didn't really crash into it. I bumped
I'm
it
just
hard.
trying to prove him
harder than normal.
Okay.
We did to the St. John's with Scotty's dad, and the gas pump became disconnected, and he drifted. He drifted away from the dock, and he didn't know what to do. So I had to jump in the water at the Sanford boat dock, which is like pea soup and full of snakes and dead babies. And I had to haul that pontoon back. And by the time, and Scotty was waiting, he was carefully undressing.
He was drunk.
And
he's buzzed like Tom. Scotty is the Tom.
I jumped in, swam there, got the boat, and was halfway back by the time Scotty caught up, and he didn't know how to help.
Yeah. You hear that, Scotty?
Okay.
Yeah, and then we stank the whole ride home.
Well, let's talk about this
Boats
because
suck.
how dare you? I love boats, even though they've been
Canoes!
caused a lot of problems.
Canoes.
He just got off a really bad cruise.
Canoes! Canoes are the worst.
He's been tossed around by the Virgin
Canoes are
Starlet.
shit boats.
Do you have a
no
manatee
motors.
box on your thing? Because I can't even imagine all these motorboats just chopping up those little manatees and the
No,
little
they're
sushi.
fine. They're big and fat, and they can take
They're
a couple
covered
of
in
cuts.
scars.
They like it.
Yeah.
Physical and emotional.
They're like dusty
scars.
roads. You can cut them a million times.
It's
They're
fake.
fine.
It's just for show. They take an aspirin before you hit them just so they can bleed more.
It's already in the water.
So the thing about boating is they don't really. You buy a boat, big or small. They don't really teach you how to do
Big or
anything.
small, you'll learn nothing.
And there are courses or whatever, but the reality is that you have to just learn by doing, and then when you're learning by doing, you're going to fuck it up,
Yeah.
right? And then now with all these boat social media apps, and
No, we gotta.
Then there's people just standing on
We
the
got
docks.
Miami a lot.
Filming, yeah,
all
Miami,
those
the-
videos. It's all these tourists who come. They don't know how to use any of those.
Oh,
We got to
It's
stop
a
this.
chit show.
No, we got to stop this guy.
Those
Like,
are not tourists.
like
Those are
this-
people that live in Miami. By the way,
this guy-
those are residents of
Are you
Miami.
going to show a video?
We got to stop.
Okay.
We got to start slapping this guy's camera out of his hands.
Well,
That's honestly how I feel.
Oh,
'Cause
is this? It's one guy and he's waiting for people to fail.
yeah.
well, that's what now. There's and speaking of Miami,
This is this guy's job.
now when I lived in Miami,
I love
people
it.
used to go and sit in lawn chairs at Black Point
That's
Marina,
fine.
and
I have
just
no problem with
and
that.
You mean old man?
No, all people because it used to be entertainment because people would like back their trucks into the water. People would show up with a 1984 Astro van trying to pull a 40-foot
mega
mega boat, and then so all this ridiculous shit, and people used to watch it. Now
I want to sit on Park Avenue in Winter Park and watch people parallel park.
Yeah,
None of these
similar to
rich
that.
people know how to parallel
It's
park.
very similar to that, but I'm not anti you bringing a chair and sitting. I'm not anti that.
because
Well, that's good.
at least
I'm just anti you videoing it.
because when you video it, now you're releasing it to the world, and millions can
No,
watch
but
it.
you're
seen the
making
video?
money
Can we
off
see
of
the
me.
video?
Like you're making money off of this guy. Like this guy.
How many views of this video?
I mean, this video has 76,000 views and he has 74,000 subscribers. So he's obviously making money.
He's monetized.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm not even going to say who it is. I'll say who it is. It's Credit Card Captain.
Okay, so this someone
name.
sent us
Fuck
this
this
video.
guy.
So there's a social media account like Qualified Captain or Wavy Boats called Credit Card Captain, and one of our listeners were on it because he's wearing a Tom and Dan straw hat.
Oh, he has a sticker on the back of his car.
And he's got a sticker on the back of his car.
Here, just listen to the beginning. Listen to this turd.
Welcome back, Captains. We're down here at the North Causeway boat ramp, and I'll tell you what, this is about the most craziest stuff I've seen in 5 minutes.
That's
this
where I
guy's
used to
down
keep
here
my
making
boat,
a
by the
bubble
way.
bath. He's got this cute little boat coming in here. Look at that thing. He's
Oh,
got
there
bar
it
on
is,
the
a
front.
BDM.
That's a cute
Oh, I pushed pause.
Trolling motor.
So
The way he looked at the videographer, knowing the pressure.
We shouldn't be doing it. No, but that guy shouldn't be doing that. Get the fuck off of there. I'll push you in the fucking water, man. I will spray you with a super soaker filled with bleach.
But
Get
there's
the fuck
something,
out of here.
that guy just went beta cuck. As soon as that guy had the video on him, the guy in the boat, the BDM.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's a BDM. Like, he looked at the videographer and then he looked away.
Yeah, because he knew.
He knows, but like, if I,
tell him
like,
to fuck off.
the correct thing to do would be to drive your boat up. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then try to get to the guy from your boat. You should have driven your boat over to the guy. I'm gonna get your fucking camera. I'm gonna throw it in the water.
Well, what's going to happen? What happens with the little boat?
Well, basically, because the video is not that
Nothing
good.
happens. Tom brings up an excellent point. Nothing happened.
Well, now because
We're just laughing because he has a little boat?
No, well, he backed his trailer too far, and
he's making bubbles with his tailpipe.
Yeah,
and the guy's making fun of him. Well, maybe his wife called and said, "You got to pick up the kids," and he's like, "Fuck."
Well, I don't know if it's no. The problem is like this could be inexperience, but it also could be just his trailer and his boat are shitty, and he has to do something weird.
What if that's all I got? Yeah, mind your fucking business.
Yeah, maybe that's the only way. He has to go that deep.
Yes.
Otherwise, he can't get the boat on.
Because there's a lot of people in Florida, including me, that have their equipment is bullshit. It's mismatched.
Perfectly said.
You might not have like a little winch on there.
Well,
or something.
for
Hold on,
instance,
let me put up a picture. Is this what you're talking about?
yeah, because it's Brendan. I'll explain. Because we all we're Floridians. We want boats, but we can't afford them because they're too expensive.
We have no business having them. A lot of us,
and we have no place to put them and stuff. So therefore, we have to buy our boats used, and as cheap as possible. And with that comes like boats that the trailers don't match, the boats from the 80s.
Yeah. He's got a Donzi trailer.
What are you going to do if this guy tapes you one day, Tom?
You've got
Oh,
two,
he will.
You've got two different size carpeted pads on your trailer.
Yeah. There's a lot of bullshit.
A lot of bullshit.
What's that about?
My trailer is not.
He doesn't have the money for the new shit.
It's not made for the type of boat I have.
Why don't you get a boat sponsorship?
We've tried.
You think I haven't thought of that, Brendan? That whole that's not a thing. Like
yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is a thing for someone maybe bigger podcast. They're like, "Are you Bert Kreischer?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No."
Is this Joe Rogan? No, this is called
They don't want
Wyatt.
that.
Fuck you.
They're like, you can't. They're like, what? Your listeners, are they buying $100,000 boats? Seth is, and that's the only one. So anyway,
Does Seth have money?
Yeah.
He's doing all right.
From
Kung Fu?
From wrestling, he invested his wrestling money or his MMA money.
A lot of properties he bought early.
He invested into real estate back in the fucking early 2000s, so he got rich off of it. It's pure luck. Don't let him tell you that he's some real estate.
Oh, he's not a businessman. He just got in at a better time. Yeah.
You can luck out and get rich. We're American.
When do I get to do that?
If I know you and you're rich, I think it was luck.
I feel like I'm at the age now where I can just see myself being a poor old man living in filth. Like
It's okay.
I just don't see wealth in my future. I can just see sadness.
I've been obsessed with making pictures of myself on Midjourney where I'm a sad old man living alone.
Is that how you're processing it?
Yeah, and I put my face on it.
No,
I'm like, there he is.
But you have a kid that'll look after you.
Oh, she's already gone. She already raised her. She's good to go. She's out there. She's out there in the workforce.
Yeah, I think Maisie's too logical to, and then have you move in.
She's going to be rich. No, but she'll put you in a home. I don't have anyone that'll put me in a home. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I might have to go back to Canada and be a ward of the state.
You know how expensive homes are, though?
Yeah.
I don't even want my sons to pay for that. I'll just,
We're supposed to be planning for that now.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. There's those commercials. We've talked about these before. The commercials of the old people, and it's like them in the future, and they're dressed like future people.
Yeah,
and they're like, don't let the old you take care of you. And they sing some song about how in the future you didn't invest your money, so now you're a sad old person just wearing futuristic clothing. Yeah. Somebody's taken your idea and made it ads.
I'm going to have to live on an island with tortoises. And just grow papayas.
I mean, you just work until you die. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you just work and you'll never retire.
Can we go back to this guy for a second?
Yeah.
I just want to go back to this video for a second.
I want to see if he even caught a fish or anything.
No, he didn't. I have a horrible problem.
And even the motor's painted to match the boat.
What's wrong with that?
He's talking shit.
He's talking shit. I want to fuck this guy. I hate this guy.
If I heard him say that shit, About even the motors
Yeah, like
painted.
this guy, Credit Card Captain, I fucking hate you, and I want you to come on our show and explain to me why it's fun for you to just go to a boat ramp.
Because he hasn't been punched in the face
and
yet.
And then regular people that are just trying to have a good old Florida time, and your video, I'm like, look at this fucking idiot. Like,
He's
fuck
gonna
you.
get punched in the face.
No, fuck
You
this
gotta
guy.
be
This guy's a
careful.
fucking bully. Fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit. He's making money off our listeners, and I don't like it.
Send your email to Dan Dennis.
Yeah, send it to me.
Now he's just there commenting. He's not saying this is stupid, or he's just like he even.
But we know that's why he's doing it, because there's no social media. There's no such thing as any social media where it's like all positive shit where people even give a fuck. They're
super
watching
cute
this.
little boat. Look, he's got a little trumpet.
But they're watching this. They're watching this shit because they're like, look at that poor person with a shit boat. Fuck, that's fucking stupid and mean. And it makes me mad.
He for sure smokes weed. He was out there smoking dope.
Now, just to defend Credit Card Captain, what he's saying isn't not true. He's just stating the facts. Not
Can
to be
I
on the
ask
side.
a dumb question?
I'm on the side of our BDM, the BDM who's docking his boat, because again, the Credit Card Captain doesn't know. Like, this could be the way he has to trailer this boat. So Can
I ask? My dumb question is: so, like, the trailer is in too deep, right? Because he can't line it up to get it in the trailer.
He's trying to attach it. It's still floating.
He fucked up, but that's beside the point. Look, we all fuck up. That's not what I'm talking about.
If he wasn't blowing bubbles, if he was up a little, like maybe 3 or 4 more feet, there enough of the what do you call them? The gunnels or whatever of that trailer would direct the bunks. Would direct it right in, right? And then he wouldn't be floating around.
I think this is the one we got to start shaming these guys and get them the fuck off our boat ramps and take our Florida back.
Now,
I'm serious.
I have done this when I was a new boater. I've done all the mistakes. I've left. I didn't put my drain plug in. It flooded my boat. Almost sank it.
I've been with you times when we've had some hijinks go down. If somebody were videoing me while we were doing it, you had your hands over your eyes and you weren't crying, but you're mad, I would look at the guy and be like, come on, man. You could have helped him. That's another thing I thought of. You could have jumped down there and said, like, oh, hey, buddy, you did it wrong.
Make the world a better place.
You jump in and pull your truck up. I'll hook this thing on. Or, like, do it.
Call it mansplain docking.
You never tell another boater he's doing it wrong.
I disagree.
That is more disrespectful than filming
I'm not saying he's saying you're doing it wrong. I misspoke. But he could have said, hey, you need some help, buddy? This isn't a one-man job. Need a little help?
No.
Instead of just filming, look at this poor person
I do also need to say, do we know this listener yet?
No one's revealed who it is.
We need him to get new pants. He's lost weight. Those pants are much too big.
Yeah, he does look good.
It doesn't look good there.
Well, no, but he does look good. He's lost some weight.
Yeah,
is what I mean.
He's got saggy buttons in them pants.
Again, though, he's also by himself, which could be why he's doing it like this.
Because he doesn't give a shit. Because he's just on his own, having fun, fucking
having
around.
some fun. And this guy's trying to shit all over. I don't like it. I will watch the videos, but when it's one of ours,
now he's going to jump in the water.
And then you'll see the BDM sticker, right? It's just peeking down.
Now his pants are wet.
You can just barely see the BDM sticker here. And all the while, this guy's, look at this poor person and his shitty boat.
Hey, it's got 76,000 views.
Yeah.
And
he made some money from this for sure.
What are the comments?
You can buy one of his, you can buy all of his stuff he's sponsored by. You can buy, you can buy his anchor for the river or dock lines or fenders or a life jacket bag or a squid cup. Fuck this guy.
Oh, they're calling him the N-word in the comments. It's the worst. I mean, what do you don't think they're not nice. So this person, although it's funny because this is totally acceptable to make fun of someone doing it wrong and post a video and have tens of thousands of people make fun of him.
That's this guy's job.
And by the way,
his job is to make fun of people at boat docks.
I would never want to get in that water at a boat dock either.
It's fine. There's a little
I
oil
used to play in it. As a kid, I played in it.
You did?
Yeah, my dad would be winching up our boat, and I'd be over there in my diapers soaking in
If
some
you
oil.
had it, you'd be 3 feet taller.
Oh, listen, I've been there where Crystal has slipped on the algae and landed on her ass. I mean, there's plenty of good. I mean, I kind of wish someone was.
Hold on, he does that too. There's a video.
He falls.
Later. No. There's first of all, a dog falls in the water, and he laughs at that. He
laughs at a dog falling?
Yeah, you'll see. I laughed at it too, truthfully. Here, I'm just going to show you. This is this guy's job. This is Credit Card Captain.
Oh my gosh, and he has to pull forward. Oh, he's winching it in.
Okay, watch this.
So there's a lady next.
And then she's trying to get her dog in.
Oh.
Dog
and the dog falls in the water.
And he's like, oh, I could help all these people that are having a fucking terrible time on their boat day,
Also,
but
that
instead
girl
I'm
is
going to video it and make money of it on my fucking channel.
Look what the dog owner's doing. Nothing.
Oh, no, the dog swims back around because it's really shallow there.
Yeah.
He swims back around.
But there isn't that much. It used to be the only videos were like real bad catastrophes, like your entire
Now it's
truck
just
going underwater.
everything.
Now it's just little minor things like this guy did it kind of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you run out of content. Like, it's not a catastrophe all the time. Plus, I'm sure this guy, Credit Card Captain, he goes to the boat ramp and films a lot
Let's
of
follow
normal
Credit Card
shit.
Captain.
Like,
Let's follow him for a day. Let's just follow what he's doing. We'll hide in the bushes.
He's going through the Burger King drive-thru and he gets a blob of man with mustard on his.
You got mayo. What
look at this fat
What a
slob.
fat fuck. What a fat, stupid prick.
That is what it seems like to me. That seems like to me.
Let's do it back.
And you know what? Boats lend itself more to problems because, again, you have to learn by catastrophe.
Yeah.
Like, you do all this shit. You leave your motor down. I did that where I leave my motor down instead of trim it up, and I try to pull my boat out, and then the bottom of the goddamn motor dragging on the boat ramp. Then everybody laughs at you. I see them laughing.
One in particular?
And then I have to get in my boat and trim
my
up the motor, but
God.
it's already kind of stuck on the
I
concrete.
would have it.
So it's like-
I would have it written. I'd have a checklist. It'd be step by step of what I'm supposed to do, and I'd be checking it off just to make sure.
That's kind of Andrea. That's
Yeah,
like,
because I don't want anyone to laugh at me.
But the thing is, you
unless
can't,
it's in my control.
this is all done under the pressure of other people waiting to get in.
Yeah.
So you have to get in and get out fast. So there's no time for checklists. It's
I'm not
like
doing that.
You know,
and some of these people have been doing it since they were 2 years old.
yeah, those are the good ones. You don't see
Yeah.
that on Credit Card.
Well, you
Captain.
won't. You're not going to. Yeah, and it's also not entertaining because so there is the hook. I get the hook. I
My
understand
Credit
it.
Card Captain. What does it mean?
It just means
Like you're a cheapo. You throw money at it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like money you don't have?
You
Yeah.
buy. Well, it's
like,
a lot of people buy boats and they
Max it out.
and they don't know what they're doing and they just go out and there's like
so
confident.
I think you would be considered if you came out with a brand new boat, 2024. No offense, Seth is a bit of a credit card captain.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because he's new.
Yeah, he's
everybody
new,
is when you're
and
new.
Oh, because he's new to the boating life.
Yeah.
So you make mistakes.
So second time out, brand new boat. He threw a ton of money at it. I know the sticker price on that boat. Boat didn't work. Started, failed. $900 later. Credit card captain.
but also there's other probably
He's not going far, though. He's just going out deep enough so he can
He's just,
bang
like-
his pipe. Nobody sees him, and then they come back.
he shreds the trailer tire. It's deflating underwater. Credit card captain. There's lots of things that, and these videos get put up. It's interesting because I wonder if the people on like this BDM that they filmed, if he's aware of it, right? It got back to him. Some of his friends saw this.
BDM?
Yeah.
I was posted on the BDM page, and I thought I got back to him, and he looks
'Cause
familiar. I
someone-
swear to God, that guy looks familiar.
Someone saw this and sent because they know this guy in the blue boat and they know him, so they sent it to him for sure. And then he asked, like, I wonder if he gets a good
I
laugh
think
out
Blue
of
Boat did a great job.
it.
I didn't see anything in there to be ashamed of. He looked a little stoned, like
Yeah, backed it up a little too far, but he got it out of there.
Yeah, he worked it
got
out.
it out there. It's fine.
He didn't lose his temper. He wasn't embarrassed. He had a good day.
DeBarry
out on the
Joe
boat.
says, I don't consume his content, but how much comedy is based on misfortune? I just don't know about crucifying the dude for finding his niche. Everything is funny or nothing is. I would agree with you, except for the fact that he's laying there in wait for people to fail.
Cherry picking.
That's way different, dog.
Yeah.
Like giving your basic commentary on misfortune that naturally occurs is a
That
thing.
being said, I'm a little jealous. I didn't think of it.
Even I do that. But to sit there and lay in wait for people to get
Are there
like,
other things that you
it's
could
dumb.
do that people fuck up, like
Not as much as the boat ramp.
No, the boat
Because
ramp is king.
I've seen almost every time I've been at the boat ramp when it's a busy weekend, I've seen some sort of misfortune.
Okay.
In some way. Like I've seen a guy, Daniel saw it when the last time he was on my boat. Some guy was in Disappearing Island and crashed. Basically, he jumped off his boat went adrift. His girlfriend didn't know how to operate the boat.
We really downplayed
and crashed
girlfriend was in a bad predicament.
It drifted in, crashed into my boat, cracked the back of my engine, and then when I'm at the boat ramp, there's always people falling, and someone's yelling at their wife, or the wife's yelling at their husband.
This sounds awful.
On paper, it's awful.
You're not helping the cruise thing at all. We just keep telling you more and more.
We're about to do a puff and paddle. It's like, you did that yoga high thing.
Yeah.
Like if you had your medical card, you could come and get stoned with us and do yoga. Well, it's too hot now, so we're going to start doing puff and paddle, so paddle boarding and smoking. And I'm a little nervous about operator error now because I just think about it.
It's a paddle board. You can be as high.
No, if you don't want to stand up and you don't like operating, you just sit down and you can just use your hands to paddle.
That's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
We should have a tow option in case they just can't do it anymore.
Just put a little motor on the back or something. We'll get you a little electric motor. Okay. You can troll around quick.
A cute golden retriever to tow us all back.
Yeah.
They do have electric motors that you could put onto paddle boards now.
What?
Yeah, they're like little mini self-contained electric motors.
You've been hiding this from me? You haven't purchased any of these for you and the boys yet for adventures?
They're expensive. They're like $700 or
worth
whatever.
it. There's a route you can take. I keep hearing about it. It's like a myth, and you can go from Advent Health through the lakes down this little creek all the way into Winter Park and up.
Oh yeah, the Winter Park. You know what I saw this, and this is gonna fuck it out. By the way,
fuck it out.
And because the same thing that happened to King's Landing.
Yeah.
And they started calling it Emerald Cove, and then now you can't go there. But so they
Visit Orlando did that.
It's been years.
I
since
saw
I could get in there.
a video of someone kayaking through the canals of Winter Park, the chain of lakes, and they're like the Venice of Florida. They started now naming it the Venice of Florida because
they're Venetian canals.
They're canals between the lakes of Winter Park.
You started calling Sanford the Key West of. No, I'm serious. It's like the same sort of thing, and they started saying it now. They're like traverse the streets like it's Key West.
So,
where's this? Tampa?
Sanford.
Oh, Sanford.
Well,
yeah.
So in the canals of the Winter Park chain of lakes, so I used to take my older, smaller boat.
That was fun.
Through those all the time, and it is cool.
Busy.
Although you can't basically if a boat's coming the other direction, you have to essentially almost tuck into someone's boat garage to let the other person pass. So
there's not much room.
And then
if you're paddleboarding, you're fucked.
Yeah, the tours, the boat tours, you have to time it right because there's a sign that says Winter Park boat tours are these 2 times
Didn't
a day.
we get trapped one time and we had to hang the wall or something or go into a private?
Yeah, we had to back into someone's garage to let the boat tour through.
Yeah, I remember that.
And those garages are janky.
Yeah,
those old boat garages.
I don't know, it's also someone's property. You're not supposed to be in
that
there.
area is such a weird. It's kind of. I don't even know how to describe it. Like the way it's built, and when you're on the boat going through it, it seems like you're part in a ride and part in a real. It is
cool.
It is cool. But it's weird.
But
it's very weird. Is it all? Is it? How does that river go down? Does it go straight down and it's concrete, or is it just a riverbed at the bottom?
I think it's just dirt because they have to dredge it sometimes.
Yeah,
do they have to dredge it.
Yeah. It's just that they basically built the canal connecting the lakes there,
the chain of lakes.
And
it's awesome.
But because they're branding it as the Venice of Florida, guess what? It's going to be shit slammed, packed all the time. And going to be fun.
I think they should have little water taxis. Wouldn't that be fun?
They have tours, the Winter Park boat tours.
Yeah, which I've done, but wouldn't it be fun if you could maybe get a little connector, if you needed to take it somewhere?
Well,
there's no destinations on that.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Guess who doesn't want it? The rich people that live on the Carrot Top and the Mark Barrows of the world and everybody, because all those properties are fucking $10 million, especially the big ones.
We studied
Mark's
that
in Georgia now.
in school. How when they built Orlando, they built it so the water access was public. You drive around those lakes, like in Thornton Park, all the older parts of towns, those are public parks. But in Winter Park, since it was mostly residential and snowbirds, it's all private. So it's private access lakes.
No, well, there is public
They
boat
have
ramps.
rope ramps. Yeah, rope ramps.
There's one on Rawlins, and there's one near my house in Maitland. You can get on that. And
what's the
Dinky Dock?
Dinky Dock, yeah.
You just need, you have to purchase a pass for the day or a year pass or whatever, sticker.
I haven't been out there in a really long time.
Yeah, my boat's too big to get through the canals now, so
Yeah.
I stopped going.
It's a nice problem to have.
Brag it up.
Yeah.
I could get through them now that I think about it. It's just like 2 inches on
Grease
both
it up.
sides.
Yeah. Grease it up a bit.
I'm good enough.
It's like driving a limo.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I
People
also-
say that about limos. Limos go everywhere.
I also saw a family one time when we were there. It was they had a small ski boat, and
was I with you on
yeah,
this?
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
And
this.
there's 13 people on
Yeah,
this
I
boat.
remember that.
Had nothing to do with the
We had
story,
the
but they were
greatest story.
Spanish, and they were they were ramming both sides. They were just, I mean,
Trying to
hauling
get in?
ass. No, they're going through the canals, just like gang, 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 like bouncing, pinballing off both sides
forgot about
the
that.
entire way. And
God.
that's who Winter Park wants to keep out of their roads. Is everybody who doesn't know
forgot
what they're
about
doing,
that, dude.
and
They were
They're old.
They
They're
were moving
old.
really quick. Were they trying to outrun a tour? Like, what were they doing? It just didn't
They
do
don't
anything.
They don't give a fuck. They're like, I'm just gonna haul ass.
It's a rental.
Ricochet off.
How were the levels now? Like, where are we at with rain in the canals?
I was just.
Well, it's rained every day
It's
for
high.
a while.
Yeah, it's high.
Yeah. I think the levels are coming back just because every afternoon it rains because it's so goddamn hot
Yeah.
that now the rain is not a problem.
That's the way it works.
But anyway, so let's take another break.
Yeah.
And when we come back, Daniel will read some voicemails or read some emails.
Yeah, I got some good emails.
I like if you
good.
read voicemails.
I mean, I could. I mean,
just transcribe them and then read them.
I mean, yeah, we can do anything now. The name of the artist, and this is a brand new single from her, Mavis Staples. This is like beautiful soul. You're going to love this. The name of the song is Worthy. We'll be right back with more on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOM-NDAN. If you'd like to call, show at tomanddan.com for last-minute emails that I can read, like Tom said.
Smiling, shining, beaming like the sunshine, rising, climbing, grinding through the hard times, growing.
If you're looking to get your medical marijuana recommendation, buddocs.org is the place to go. Dr. Shanlate will help you out.
He's awesome.
He's incredible.
He will take up less than 45 seconds of your time.
Yeah,
Well,
especially-
not the first visit. The first visit is got to be in person.
Yeah.
But once you've opted in and you're doing telemedicine, I mean, we had a guy in the chat room yesterday that was like, "I'll be right back," and then he's like, 30 seconds later, he's like, "I'm done." It's like,
the renewal process is so much easier with telemedicine. But we got an email of someone that used Bud Docs.
This is from BDM Dan. He said, and it's not me. He said, "I wanted to share how awesome my visit with Dr. Shanlate was today. He was really helpful and an awesome dude. I had the same doctor for a few years, and Dr. Shanlate is way better and really down to earth. When he asked where I heard about them, I told him, and he was very complimentary towards all of the guys and BDMs. He even said that he's going on the cruise this year. Anyway, I just wanted to share 1095 member for life." And then he said, "Stop sticking up for Tom."
And,
It says it right there. Stop sticking up for Tom.
transfer patients. If you have another doctor, you transfer over to Bud Docs. It's only $99.
Yeah, that's what I did. It saves you a bunch of money.
Yeah, existing patients $125, new patients $175. There's multiple locations, like Daniel said. You just have to go in person for the first one. Lake Mary, Hunters Creek, Tampa, Melbourne.
You can do it all online. And what I will say is his staff, like the nurses and practitioners that he has assisting him, are really cool, and they can answer all your questions because, trust me, I messed it all up, and we've messed it up multiple times, and they will handle the problems for you. They're very, very well-versed in everything that you need to know about getting your medical marijuana registry.
And he has same-day appointments, and if you go same day, you can get approved, then go with the email, your approval
Right to the
email,
dispensary.
right to the dispensary same day. So you can literally go on to buddocs.org, make an appointment same day, get your email
It'll be a heck of a
recommendation.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah, then go to a dispensary and start shopping.
Make your Wednesday a little bit better.
And it'll give you all the bud deals, and they offer great deals on the first-time purchase.
Well, I didn't even
and
talk about
dispensary.
that. Bud deals, you could spend a solid 20 minutes on Bud deals because there's a lot of info there. So check it all out, guys. It's buddocs.org. It's Dr. Shanlate. We were dancing. Hey, welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
I'm Brandon.
So,
man, right on cue.
You want to do some emails?
Yeah, let's do some
Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
emails.
Emails.
Oh, better than
We're
AI.
gonna read your emails.
There you go. Better than AI. Right, Tom? This is
AI is better than that. I mean, they can put music to it, and you
People get so mad about AI.
Yeah, they're so mad. So, see, you can help me tell Tom because you get the emails from people too
all the time.
They get mad, right? They get real in their feelings.
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
Mike, who I work with, gets mad at me too. I like to use it for our stories. They're all just like, "What? Like, what is this? You're taking jobs away from people."
You can't do that. You got to have some mistakes in there. It's got to be less good.
Why do you hate real artists?
Okay, real emails from real people, not AI.
Not AI.
Hey guys, I know would you rather questions are lame, but bear with me here. Also, full disclaimer, this is going to be disgusting.
Oh.
Waiting 5 days for a woman's period to clear up before resuming bedroom activities is annoying.
Not disgusting.
I think men and women would agree on that. I know you can still do it, but come on, it's barf emoji, and the full scope of activities is limited. What is all the liquid in menstrual fluid? What if all the liquid in menstrual fluid was reabsorbed into the body and all that was left was one solid period turd that the woman pushed out of her vagina once a month? It would be over in a day or even hours. Of course, it goes without saying there would be a variety of menstrual turds, just as there are with regular
What the
turds.
fuck is this?
Menstrual diarrhea, thick ones, long ones, soft, hard, etc. So there you have it. Would you rather your girl have 1 day menstrual turd or stay the course with the real deal and multiple days of periods and cleanup and
Would
yada,
you
yada?
rather your girl have... Shut up. Shut up. Why did you ask her if she wants to go through it for 1 day?
I would rather my wife have the menstrual turd.
yeah. I'll answer this one. The menstrual turd is better on paper because it's like, is your turd out yet?
How's your turd? Go wipe.
Oh my gosh.
Let's do it.
Although
I'll tell you, there's not one woman that wants to go through this longer than 2 seconds. But also, like, who is? I can't imagine. Did you have to write that letter to these people, to these nice gentlemen?
That was AI. What if I told you that was AI?
That was AI? I would never.
No, it was Brock.
I would never.
I'll out the person. It was Brock.
Because he can't talk to his girlfriend about it because she'll get mad.
Andrea says whatever makes the cramps go away.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I'm with Tom. I would take, because I'm just going on time for my wife, too. I'm sure my wife would rather it be a one and done. Oh, I had my Monday period turd. It's one and done. And then I can go about my business. Then, oh, I have to go change my pad. Oh, my Diva cup is spilling, runneth over. Oh, my, it's a lot. There's a lot going on for days.
Let's just take a minute to thank women for toughing through that. That's so not. I don't know why we're thanking you, but let's acknowledge the fact.
Do we thank women or curse God?
Curse God for designing their bodies like that. That's tough. Going through that every month, that's tough. Y'all are tough, ladies.
So, I have a period story.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I don't know if Crystal will never hear this. So I'll,
She, not this long in the show. Where are we? You're safe.
I don't know if she wants me to even mention or is it private.
Oh,
but
my wife talks about periods with Maisie to the point where now Maisie will be like, like yesterday. Maisie,
don't be ashamed. They can't be ashamed of it.
I'm not ashamed of it. I'll just make fun of it on my show. I can have both.
Yeah.
My wife and Maisie were talking about it, and May was like, "Oh my, I get a heating pad for mommy's cramps." Because she's cramping. They talk about it now, dude. She's 9.
I like that.
She's 9.
Well, that's mother-daughter. My sons, I taught them to say, ew.
Yeah, I like it. Thank
And we
you.
run
Thank
away.
you.
But this
Appreciate
is
that.
different because, like, Maisie will one day have that, and it could be scary. So that's great that.
Oh, she'll be fine.
Oh,
with her
it's
mom.
scary.
So now
she'll be
she's
fine with her mom,
prepared.
but behind closed doors, I'm looking at Dan.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I've seen enough
grabbing my
80s
balls.
TD bopper movies where that happens and then they turn into Carrie.
So I do have a small observation about this.
Excellent.
This is back. Speaking of boats, we're on that Drayton Island north of Lake George, and it's secluded. There's no stores or anything on it. The only way to get to the mainland is by boat, right?
Right.
And or there's some ferry or whatever. So we're sitting there, and
because I've done this long enough to start writing stories in my brain.
And then we're sitting there on the island. It's nighttime, and then Crystal's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "I have the thing, and
I'm having my thing,
and I'm not prepared for it."
Oh, not prepared. How do you not carry that?
Well, so she's
I'm
like,
50. I'm not 50. I'm 48 years old, and I carry a condom because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen.
So she had some,
And I
but
have
she's He's like,
wife.
I don't have enough, and this is going to affect the tomorrow.
I don't have
we
enough.
can't go swimming.
How many do you need? You can't put 2 in there at a time.
And
they're like the pornos. You put 1 in your butt.
So I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting
You put
there.
1 in and 1 in your butt.
I'm drunk or whatever. I said, but what I'm thinking.
Are you so drunk that you're like, I don't care?
So, no. But what I was thinking, because she was like, she's like, you may have to go out in the middle of the night on the boat to go to the store.
Are you going to go to Walgreens in your boat? You're going to run up to Walgreens.
So, and whatever. I'm just. But what I'm thinking in my head is,
hey, grab me a Mountain Dew Zero while you're out.
My wife's 42, like myself, and
you just want it to be done.
And I'm like, this is a long time of dealing with this particular problem.
Give me the pause. Give me the pause.
How does it sneak up on you? Because if I and I've said this before, but if I bled out my butthole once a month,
I was going to say if I came my pants every Monday, the first Monday of every month, I'd know. I know that it's cum pants Monday.
Sometimes you're off schedule.
But 30 years, I'm saying, like, I feel like after 30 years, I'd have this shit everywhere.
I'd have one taped to the side.
I just always have it stuck in the boat.
I'd have one taped to my inner thigh, just in case.
Everywhere. There's always an emergency tampon everywhere. Well, why don't you do that for her?
Well, I mean, nice. Because I don't think about these things, Brendan, because it's not me bleeding out my butthole.
You're going to carry a tampon in your big fat wallet? Your big Costanza? You get a big fat Costanza wallet with one tampon sticking out the side.
Shouldn't you have a lot of emergency reserves stashed everywhere at this point in time?
Did you make one? Did you try making one out of the stuffing out of a life preserver?
Also, if it's anywhere close, there's like,
memory foam from your mattress.
Yeah, you can do that.
If the full moon is coming, then you know what it could be with around the day. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's do another email.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's a decent concern, or observation.
I dare you though to just have one stashed. Just put one in your glove box, just in case, and then see if she finds it later.
You might get a hero's blowjob for that.
She's like, I'm just getting ready for. I don't want you to ever.
You might get a hero's blowjob only because you're doing something so out of character, and it doesn't require you to be romantic. You just hand it.
Yeah,
you just hand it.
Here's why I can't do that, Brendan. Because in multiple scenarios over the past 20 years, I'll be driving my car, and then she's like, whose hair tie is this? And it'll be some hair tie on and then
right on it say emergency for my wife.
Yeah, you know what? Get one of hers out of her box, her own box by the toilet, and then have her sign it like a magician doing a trick.
So she knows it's
like a time capsule. Dude, I'm a goddamn genius. You never, right? You have her sign it, and she's like, "Why am I signing this?" You go, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
I'll be honest. I can't even prepare for my own problems.
I was waiting for it. I can see that come across your face when you're just like, I don't have time to do that.
This observation was for comedy only. and I'll never be able to prepare.
Scotty and I write little messages for each other on our air filters. So when we have to change them every month, we get a little message.
Oh,
you can do that on your wife's tampon.
Those air filters are a myth, by the way. You can go air filterless forever. We have done
Ask
that.
Me how.
We've run no air filter here for years.
Filterless? Ask me how.
It's no big deal. It's fine.
And then here's the thing: when the air conditioning guy goes, "What kind of filter you been running this?" Go like, "Oh, we just took it out and threw it away." And he's like, "Can I see it?" Go, "Nope, trash can." You have to go quick.
The problem is when the filter gets so dirty it can't suck air anymore.
Yeah.
Just go filterless.
Yeah.
And they'll say, the dirt will get up in the goddamn shit up there. It's fine.
The dirt will get up in the goddamn shit.
And all the mechanics.
Just one day we'll have filters for our blood that catch like cholesterol, and we could just.
I already have one of those. It's called my heart.
It catches it good.
Yeah, but gets it.
And then you just put a stent in there, and you're fine.
Yeah,
oh, okay. What if that's in your stint? And we got to replace your filter. And it's like, at this time last month, you're eating a steak at Linda's Black Cantina.
Seriously, once they put the problem is catching it at the right time, because if you are too late,
if you're a second too late, if you're a second
it's fine though. If you catch it in the right time, they put the stent in, good forever.
There are holes in my plan.
All right, there are holes in my heart. All right,
holes in my heart.
That's extreme. There's a hole in my heart that can only be filled by you. Howdy, Dan, Tom, and possible couch guest. I recently went to a local store when the cashier would finish every sentence with, "Hon." I was just caught off guard due to being complete strangers because I only hear the word hun from friends and family.
Oh, my God.
Do you experience Southern customer service often, and does it ever catch you off guard, or do you even bat an eye to it?
I lean into it.
I lean into it, too.
Oh,
I'm
Southern
bad about
customer
it.
service, sign me the fuck up.
I do some shit I'm trying to get rid of in 2024, and I don't know if you've noticed, but
You hunt them back.
Tom may have noticed. Yeah, I've been eliminating some phrases in my lexicon here. I've been like pulling things out of there, like "milady" or like
brother says
or
milady.
"Miss Lady" or "Miss." Like I don't do any of that. I don't like. But it used to be something that
Does he feel that they're derogatory?
No, it can be, I think, to some people, but I picked it up naturally just from my dad, just from being around my dad. And the intent is fine. It's just a little too casual.
But ladies,
I have a good friend that is a little too casual with everybody in business scenarios, Jim Colbert, and I don't want to be that. I want to be a professional. So I'm trying to not be like him. I'm trying to pull back on it a little bit.
What do you mean? What is he doing to people?
I was kidding.
Okay.
Well, he's a hair sniffer. He does the massage and snitch hair. That's genetic, though. It's a weird genetic thing.
No, that's learned.
And
he was taught that by another hair sniffer that came before him.
No, I think he's compelled to do it.
He can't
he
stop
doesn't mean
it.
anything
He can't
about
stop
it.
himself. Sometimes he'll text me and be like, "Hey, can I smell your wife's hair?" I'll be like, "Who is this?"
He's a shoulder massager.
He's a massager.
Oh, okay.
Especially when you're on ecstasy.
Oh, like my Haitian cab driver.
Yeah.
He's a knee toucher.
The customer service. It is the shocking when you get really good customer service because does seem to be a thing of the past.
It's not the norm anymore.
Yeah, like
but they still want you to give them $3 for buying a coffee.
Oh, wow, here he goes. Let's go, Brendan. There he is.
That's a good let's go, Brendan.
They love that. They love it when
They
you go.
do?
They love the conservative swerve, man. They really do.
Because you don't expect it.
No, you don't. And
No.
I hate that
you were
it
blowing
becomes
people's minds
politicized.
with the wig. When you had the wig and were doing it, you were.
What did I say? I don't say
I don't
anything
remember
bad.
what Brenda was saying, but she was throwing out some conservative zingers about
No, it's not. It's not even political.
But it
It's
was
not. You're
about.
just complaining
I'm
about
not
shit.
saying I'm making
No,
it
no.
conservative.
I know.
I'm just saying other people do. But you were throwing out some about like people getting paid, and I loved it. Oh, it's so good.
But
It happens.
when you run across like an older person that gives you that southern hospitality,
I'm a
like super
fan.
nice, it's like
That
that'll
being
be
said,
gone.
if a young girl calls me hun, I hate it. If a girl who is like, if you are under 20 years old, 25 years old, and you start saying sweetie or hun to me like you're like my age, like you're in your 40s, shut the fuck up.
yeah, that you have.
You
to say,
haven't seen enough shit in your life
Okay.
to call
Yeah.
me sweetie or hun. Don't act not your age like that.
Right.
Like act your age. You're 20. Like go do some coke in the back or shut up. Like I can't. Don't say sweetie or hun to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am your senior.
How do you
Yeah,
feel
it's
about?
a sir. You have to go with the sir if you're younger than president.
I mean, are both of you guys? You're not pro chirp, but you're okay with chirp.
What do you mean?
You're going through a line. The lady sees what you're getting and is like, "Oh, Taco Tuesday."
I like a chirp.
You like a chirp?
Yeah, Scotty loves when I try to chirp at someone, a stranger. I'll say like, "Hey, I like your shoes." If we're just like walking by,
Oh, I do that.
and then they don't answer, and they just keep walking. That's Scotty's favorite fucking thing. You didn't connect with that stranger.
So you
Loves
are my Scotty.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah.
like the chirp.
No.
Yeah,
He does not.
because especially
Not a fan.
Because I understand
Love it.
the corporation.
I do too.
Yeah.
Because it's so fake in a corporate. Because the corporation told the cashier because in their class, like
fake response to fake. But if it's a
Ask
real
them.
honest chirp, they will honestly chirp back.
You know what I saw that was sad at Wawa yesterday? There was this old man that like was working the cashier.
Excuse me.
And his manager that came up was like a younger Latin girl, like a hot like curvier Spanish young girl with like jet black hair, like slick back. And she came up and he was like talking to me or doing something, and she comes over and he's just trying to do like old man small talk, and he's like, "You got to give me some fives. This guy's gave me too many fives. I got to get rid of some of these fives." And she goes, "Engage with the customer." And Like, she yelled at him, like, in front of me because he wasn't talking to me. And she goes, engage with the customer. And he's like, I am. Like a scared old man. And he had a COVID mask on. He still had his mask on. Oh, it was great.
gosh.
Oh, my God. It was fantastic.
What did you tell him? You say, shut up, old man.
Yeah, I said, you deserve that.
Yeah, here's
why
some
weren't
more
you
fives,
engaging with
stupid.
me? Yeah, here's all my fives.
Well, I don't understand why there
Wait,
isn't
what was the question?
more.
No, it wasn't a question. I was just sharing a sad old man at a
No, I mean,
walk.
the email, was it like...
Oh, it was about Southern charm and how you handle it. Like, are you cool with it? Do you like it? And we all determine
Are
that.
we assuming this guy's not from the South? Like,
No,
is he from the?
I
Is
think
he a
it just-
transplant?
I do think that leaning in, it does make people uncomfortable. Like, if you go to the Cracker Barrel and the waitress is like, oh, I think you're really going to love these banana pancakes. You know, I got them with my daughter, loves them so much, and I make, and then she's going on and on. That can make people uncomfortable. Because a lot of people are just like, maybe you're in a mood, and it's like, look, I just want to sit here quietly with the wife I
Oh my
hate and eat our
gosh.
breakfast.
well,
I'm serious.
I hate that.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I hate that.
I mean, you can't be mad at the person for being overly nice.
Yeah.
But I can be annoying when I'm chirping. Like, if I come in hot chirping you, okay, be honest with me. There are times when you've probably come in here in the mornings and you want to just come in, get a Mountain Dew, water it down a little bit, head over to your thing and get started. And I'll hit you running with some dumb bit, some stupid song, 3 news stories, something that happened to me that doesn't matter. Maisie did this, Andrew did that.
I think there's a difference between like a heartfelt Southern moment, you know, of just checking in and looking you straight in the face, and you can hear that little twang. I think that's great. But I think if there's like an affected, fakeness about it, like a corporate speak, or they're just, you can tell it's not authentic, that's not okay.
Yeah, well, if you're at the, Publix or whatever, and the cashier's small talking, when they ask you, like, oh, it's taco night, because they comment on what you're buying or whatever. And to me, it's like...
tampons. You're on your boat, huh?
You going camping?
The intention of that is, like, they are doing it...
Tampon Tuesday, huh?
Shark diving.
Because they were told to engage with the customer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't need this. You don't need to waste your
So you're just rejecting
engagement.
the artificial engagement.
And it's
I understand.
What am I getting at? Like,
What am I getting out of it?
No, seriously. Because they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chapter says, I'm at my money desk, you midget. Why would you say that?
No, with Daniel, I'll tell you.
I do
Scotty
hit you with
hates
a lot.
interacting with people. Like, if we're like ordering food or something and we have to go pick it up, like, I'm often the one that has to do it just because he gets anxious about that interaction, a forced interaction with somebody.
Yeah.
That really, Scotty can handle that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure there's a lot of people like that.
But it's like, so when Daniel
not.
talks to me, and this drives Crystal crazy, by the way, because she's like, "Are you a fucking real human? What the hell's wrong with you?" Because I'll tell her,
Big as eyes.
I'll tell her how I think. Like, so when you chirp me, right?
Oh, I chirped it good.
I don't mind it because this is business, because we have to create a show together.
Business chirping.
So we're creating a bond
Not a life
as
together.
a part of a business. Now, if you were a robot like me, we could just sit here in dead silence.
It would be silent.
And then come and do the show and then just start talking to each other.
Yeah.
But you can't, like,
I can't
you're
do
not
that.
like that.
I got to warm up.
Yeah.
That's not you. Sometimes it breaks. You guys shut the fuck down.
And then-
Yeah, we do. We do.
I see it because you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I used it. I need to find more for the next.
Yeah,
for the next segment.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. And we don't really get to see that very often.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we probably will never get to see that. Just
I'm like
because.
that with John sometimes.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet.
like, oh, shut up, John.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, my God.
He's exhausting, isn't he? My God.
Because if it's a store doing it, are they doing it so that is it legitimate, or is it because they were told to?
I think it's kind of sexy too. Do you
Yeah.
like the Southern accent? You like that Southern hospitality?
Like a
used
hot
to.
tour?
Like a hot tour. Like a hot tour. Yeah.
It's kind of trash.
That happened when I was in the boat, so I'm not 100% familiar with it.
You know, I watched the extended cut of that. That girl is filthy.
She's a little
she's
hood
a
rat.
good one. Yeah. I approve. I mean, she's like...
Is it actually the name of a storm right now?
No,
That's what I saw was it.
No. You can't believe anything.
Which, by the way, the story about some guy that created the hats for her and she made $61,000, that is completely fake.
That is fake.
Like, the people that are making money off the Haktua is a bunch of different people. And
anybody that's got a cricket machine.
And they're not paying her because you can't just do an interview and all of a sudden somehow trademark the term Haktua fast enough to as soon as it happened, the internet exploded. You're fucked. Now, using her face, maybe you could have an argument, but who are you going to sue? A bunch of fucking internet people? Like, it's. There's no way she's. I mean, maybe she's making some money.
You can get those people.
They haven't even found her, right?
You can find that firm. There's those lawyer firms that just go online and enforce IP, and they make millions just suing people for it.
Oh yeah, we had one after us for a bit.
It happened to us.
That's when but that's they're buying thousands of copyrights and then using an algorithm to search the internet and just randomly send people. By the way, you don't have to pay those. You just ignore them.
Yeah.
Well, we paid it.
Let's try this one.
Nothing happened. Take that, you motherfuckers.
Punt them right in the trash.
Stick it straight up your ass. Fuck you. I'll pay shit.
Fuck you and spit on your ass.
Yeah, I'll steal that too.
I'll fuck you, make you humble with 14-inch cock Randy Savage.
Oh!
It is kind of funny if this comeback haunts us.
They'll be like, okay, let's try this one. Dan, Tom, and Possible Couchcast. I just received a due to unforeseen circumstances message of an event that I'd planned on attending being canceled or postponed. Although I'm very thankful for these messages, I would prefer them to make some comedic lie excuse for why things were canceled or postponed. Just curious if you had any comedic lies or excuses you've used in the past. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I wrote this email and was unable to do my corporate work instead.
So, is this person complaining about the term due to unforeseen circumstances?
Yeah, they don't like
they
it.
want a specific reason?
They want a reason. I'm kind of a reason guy.
I have a story.
I like reasons. I'm a big fan of, give me a reason.
I think it applies.
Yeah.
Maybe I've told this story before about when I served at Epcot. It's kind of like this. It's an excuse, right?
Okay.
A fabricated excuse. So I was serving this table at Le Cellier Steakhouse, and I just kept forgetting this guy's espresso. And I think he asked me probably 5 times in a row.
All right.
And he was like, "Where's my espresso?" And I was just like,
"See, it happens." And Brendan's a smart dude,
and I'm a pretty good server. Like I remember, every time I went back to the kitchen,
because it doesn't seem like it.
At that day, I was
the definition of a bad server.
I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me. I can't even remember. But then, and finally, I was like, "I'm so sorry. This is it. I'm going back. I'm going to get to your espresso." And then I got way late. I did something else, and I forgot. And I came back out, and he looks me in the face, and he goes, "What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Where's my espresso?" And I was like, "My mom died."
Your mom died?
It just came out of my mouth.
You're the best, dude.
My mom died, and he just
best.
was like, "Oh!" and he just clammed up, and I said it in the middle of my section, so all my tables heard me say that.
Oh, they're giving you hugs.
And everyone gave me so much money. I made so much money, and I had to call my mom immediately after my shift. And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I just said that you died to a table."
Why'd you tell her?
Because I felt like I needed to clean up the karma in case anything happened.
I think you
to
made it good by talking to her.
I'm getting like.
But the fact that you talked to her broke the curse. You're fine.
I hope so.
Yeah. Dude, that's a fucking great story.
Oh, my mom died. That guy shut right up.
You should have done that every shift.
Oh, yeah.
That's a brilliant way to get
your mom died.
Oh, my God.
That's fantastic, man.
I didn't smoke a lot of pot back then, but I did a lot of coke. So my brain just must have been scrambled eggs.
Coke brain.
I have a little bit of a different take on the due to unforeseen circumstances.
Well, when you told Clear Channel that you'd suddenly become wealthy.
Well, I was trying not to get sued. That's the difference.
He's like, I've come into a very large sum of money, and I will be no longer working here. I don't even know why he made that up.
Well, because I didn't want them to think I was starting a business to directly compete against them, so they sue us, which we did.
Yeah, we did.
But anyway, so I always disliked when people were too honest when they called in work sick and this happened.
Well, too many details is suspect.
It's
right?
like I have diarrhea. Like, people say
I have diarrhea.
Diarrhea. People use that all the time.
Yeah,
I can FaceTime you if you want to see it.
And I'm just like, just say you're sick. The manager, you don't have to tell the manager of Foot Locker
But you think if
you
you
have
shock
diarrhea.
the manager,
Yeah.
if you're like, I have diarrhea, what's the manager going to say to that? Put on a diaper.
Well, it's like
You know,
a
like,
cold. Like, you don't want to. I think that's why you say it. Like, right? Like, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the diarrhea
Just
person.
say you're sick.
No. Because like, if I call you, you're an overthinker. You should know this. I call Brendan. He's my supervisor, and I go, hey man, I'm sick. I mean, how sick are you? What kind of, it used to be
Yeah.
that if you were just like a little sick, get your ass in here and start stocking the shit.
Yeah.
So you'd have to think of something
Post-pandemic,
or maybe
though.
if you really did have it, you'd be like, I'm vomiting. And then that way people would be like, oh, he's vomiting. He's going to stay home. It's not just a little cold.
Yeah, and if you're around food, you're like there's certain things you're not allowed to
Right.
do around food.
I think that's why it
Diarrhea,
happened, though.
puking.
I honestly believe that's why it happened because, like,
Yeah.
we used to go to work sick all the time.
all the time.
Yeah, I think they still do now.
Yeah. I'm
It's
back to
it's
doing it.
yeah.
I'm back to doing it.
Because
I enjoy it.
I used to throw up at work
Yeah, I think even
because I was drunk.
Even if you have COVID, I don't think that's an excuse anymore to a restaurant because for a while that was a big restaurant
yeah.
thing where you just say you had COVID and the manager's like fuck because then they had to let you stay home. But now I think they just said get your fucking ass in here.
Yeah.
We're even with COVID. Who
Chat room
cares?
says we were raised to feel guilty for needing a day away from your workplace. Kind of, sort of.
That is
If you
true.
were American, you were at least.
Our age was.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that employees are horrible, and they'll just call in sick all the time. The Grizz called. I watched him do it like 4 or 5 different times, claiming he had food poisoning because he was just hungover because we
Yeah.
partied too much, and that's what employees will
People
do.
just don't even show up now.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
all our restaurant
I like
partners
that.
we hear about all the
Well,
time.
you know
They're
what?
like, we just had a kitchen guy just not show up.
Yeah, just goes, and then he never showed up again, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Not that-
Just goes there.
not that
It is a
this-
cool way to quit.
Not that it
guess.
works both sides, but like I also like to villainize the person that's too good of an employee. We used to work with a person where if things were going wrong, that like we worked with this lady that would go and do promotions with us, and if something was going wrong, she would work her hardest to try and fix it. Meaning, like if the speakers weren't working from the station vehicle that we were using in front of Lowe's, she's like, oh God, we got to have the radio on. She'd pull her own car up and open all of her doors and blast the radio. Like, okay,
Oh,
we fixed it. We like the person that goes
Yeah.
above and beyond for everything.
You don't like tryhards.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm a
It's-
tryhard.
I don't like
well, but
No, you
You know.
execute your stuff properly. You know to try hard.
But for yourself, but for a corporation, are you because that always
I haven't
bothered
worked
me.
for. It's been a long time since I worked for a corporation.
The people that love the corporation so much, they go above and beyond for them. And
Yeah.
then I'm like,
I would do it
I'm like,
sometimes.
don't you understand? This place is just a gigantic, money machine. It
I have
doesn't give a
tendencies.
fuck about you. Like, why are you so loyal to it and die hard for working for it?
I
And,
like that. That's how I was raised. I was raised to do that. My mom,
But it
oh my
doesn't.
gosh.
It doesn't help you. Like it does. Like for corporations,
Try hard. Nothing wrong with trying hard.
You're right. I do agree that you should always try the hardest for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what's
For
best
yourself,
for you.
but not for these
But what if
corporations
you
who don't give a
realize
shit.
it doesn't matter?
Yeah.
Then do you still try hard, or you
Well,
just
then
do
you
the-
shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you're stuck, Brendan, and you're lazy like me, and you just work the job.
That's what I'm doing right now.
and-
Stuck and lazy.
And you just want to complain about it.
That's our
And-
new show. I'll be
Stuck and
lazy.
lazy.
I'll be lazy.
Let's do one more.
All right. Hello, Dan and Tom. I was walking past an outdoor smoking section where I was asked if I had a light.
That's code.
I have never smoked. The only time I carry a lighter are for festivals or music events to get away from big crowds for a moment. That and taking matches from restaurants that still provide it.
Sounds like you smoke.
Hold on. Well, why?
What's that?
You just carry a lighter to get away from big crowds for a moment?
Because so he can go.
I think what he meant by that was he doesn't smoke. I've never smoked, but I'll carry a lighter maybe to, I don't know, get away from crowds and light other people's cigarettes. Okay, I have no answer for that. I have no answer for that. I don't know.
Start random fires in the trash cans. Like, what does he do?
That and taking matches from restaurants that still provide it.
Okay.
When is the last time you carried a lighter? Do you ever own a fancy lighter, or did you ever own one? I somewhat miss the smell of smoke in a bowling alley. Yeah, I was a lighter guy. I mean, when I smoked, I'd have a bunch of lighters. I did have a preference. I didn't like the Bic lighters with the smooth.
Child safety.
Yeah, when they put the smooth child safety on there, I was pissed off. So I take a pair of pliers and I break it off every time.
I just bought a lava lamp one. but I have to fill it with the fluid, and I don't know how to do that.
Like
I've never
propane
had to-
or
I've never had to
butane
do
or-
that.
butane
and I
lighter?
never had to do that.
If you don't smoke, I imagine no one's carrying around a lighter. You know what's
I was a Zippo guy for a while, but to go
Yeah.
along with what Shredbear in our Twitch chat room is saying, Zippos, if not burning correctly, can change. Like you smell like fluid, and your
Oh, yeah.
cigarettes will smell like fluid, and I'm just like, I'm not into that.
Like when you cook your burger over gas.
Yeah, you can taste
you
like
can
lighter
taste
fluid
it.
a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah, if you don't do it right.
I like a cover. You can get those cool covers for your Bic lighters, just like the shitty like 7-Eleven lighters. You can get these like inserts for them.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
make them
no! Like you could put like different.
anything. It could be like a Tom and Dan sleeve for your lighter.
Yeah,
It
they
just
have
fancies
those.
it up. And-
Everybody's
Yeah.
mom, when I was growing up, had one of those where it was like a little leather pouch.
Yeah.
And she put her cigarettes in there, and then the lighter would be in there.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, yeah.
device.
Okay.
It
I
was
love
like
that.
a
Cigarette
precursor to
holder.
it was a precursor to the vape rig.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this will be like, kids, this was the original vape rig. It was a leather bag that you put your cigarettes in.
I've seen people do that for their joints.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or you can get those tins, those cigarette tins, and it keeps all your things in it. and all
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I always wanted to have a cigarette tin.
Yeah.
And I would always, before the internet, you know, like I was a smoker before the internet, so you couldn't buy, like, where do you find, like, a cigarette tin? You'd see them in, like, anime.
eBay.
Or you'd see, like, villains would have them or something like that.
Renegers. You can
And
probably get a Nazi one.
Yeah, I'd probably go get a Nazi cigarette holder.
Renegers always
Pry
has
this
Nazi
swastika
shit.
off here before I could use this thing.
Just add little feet to
And
it.
once
It'll
you
look
pry
like a
the
person.
swastika off, do you keep it just for posterity or do you throw it away?
If you keep it, you can only smoke it at home.
right.
It's not to be meant. To
I'm
be
always
brought outside.
historical.
Like
Yeah.
Daniel, you used to carry. Do you still carry around a knife?
You know, I had
probably
to
stopped, right?
You know, why I had to stop the chubbies. It started rubbing on the corner of my shorts. And the way that these shorts are made, or the cut, because they're a little smaller, I guess, the knife would start tearing my shorts apart.
No,
It's
really?
too manly for these gay ass shorts. I was like, yeah, it's like you put a knife on there, and it's like it would rub holes in all my shorts, so I had to stop. But there was a time for years, you knew me,
Yeah.
and it took me a while to get used to it. Like,
knife.
I would always carry a pocket knife.
Yeah, just for
Always.
utility, for
Yeah.
like openings or using something.
Yeah, always have a pocket knife, a Benchmade pocket knife, just
Okay.
on my right side, always, just for like opening stuff, breaking into this, chopping that.
I get it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's very Canadian.
We had. Did you get a knife when you were young?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, my
we
dad
did
gave me
too.
one. Yeah.
And I loved it. When we were old enough to have a knife, I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, when you get your first knife, you're like,
Butch.
badass. You could get your son some badass knives. Start chopping some shit.
We were making bow and arrows.
I'll
with
never
ours.
get that. Let me buy your son some crazy ass knives.
You can buy them knives.
Yeah,
man.
I'll get you. You approve?
They're not interested. All they care about is screens.
Really?
Yeah. No, yeah. Screens are the better.
Knives
than
are a
anything.
bit primitive.
Yeah. If I get, I'm
sad,
like, what do you
eh?
want? Do you want this gun or do you want the screen? They want the screen. Yeah.
Digital guns.
Don't you miss seeing kids making like forts and stuff?
They don't. Yeah. Now it's all
Nothing.
screens. But just
Yeah,
all
digital fort.
Yeah, I built it on what's that cube thing they were all playing?
Roblox,
Fortnite.
or Minecraft,
Fortnite.
Minecraft, and all
Yeah,
that.
I'll make a digital
Minecraft.
fort. I'll make a digital fort, and they'll fly around the world.
So I won't call them out because
Do it.
we know them. But there's a listener, and it was after our ACT 10-year anniversary, and this listener carries around a flashlight. With
A flashlight?
No, a regular flashlight, a mini flashlight.
Okay.
And then one of our other listeners were
better.
bullying him. He was like, "What is that in your pocket?" He's like, "It's a flashlight. I carry around everywhere I go, so that if there's ever any like blackout or
If anybody
problem,
needs lights, I'm on the case.
I can
Horror
pull my
movies.
flashlight and have it." And then I'm like, "Well, everybody's got a flashlight on their phone. Everybody has one in their pocket." And here, and I saw it kind of made him sad. But he's like, no, this is different. He's like, I have a real tiny mini Maglite flashlight. It's better than your phone flashlight. I'm like, it's kind of the same.
It's similar. It's a
That's
similar.
an edge up on the end times.
And then,
you know?
I was like,
Why not?
but every morning, like you grab your flashlight after you get dressed and you put that in your pocket, like it's just an extra thing.
It's with his keys.
But
He
you-
uses it with his keys.
But you also have a cell phone which has a flashlight.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're just carrying two flashlights.
I'm one of those
out.
guys. I did that for a minute. Like I've eliminated a lot of things in
What's on your-
recent times. I used to be knife in. Okay, I'll give you the rundown. For me, it used to be money clip or wallet. Then I'd have a knife. Then I'd have that little Mozart pen. Remember my little
Oh,
Mozart
yeah,
pen?
yeah.
So I'd carry a knife, a ballpoint pen, my wallet, my cell phone, and my keys.
That is a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah. Then you
It
got
is a
your
lot.
your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Then your normal glasses.
And then a glasses case, because I'm a glasses case guy.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good because you don't want to scrape them.
Yeah, I know, but I had to get rid of a lot of this. Like, it's just not, and a lot of it's because of the kid. It's just like it's not feasible for me to have what am I, Batman? Like, I don't, so now
I do wear a faggy pack sometimes.
I like those.
Yeah, I like them.
A
like
fanny
those.
pack?
Yeah.
All right.
I said faggy pack. but
Yeah,
you can't say that.
You can't say that. He can't, but he was going to call the N-word pack.
Yeah. I know what you said. I was just making sure that's what you meant. Could have been some sort
'Cause
of
it's gay as fuck.
It could have been a bunghole pouch.
Like I'm a fucking reverse marsupial.
Hand me my bunghole pouch.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know.
I put it in my bunghole pouch.
Are we doing a Tom and Dan bunghole pouch? Should we do that? I kind of feel like we should fucking do that.
Is it
For the cruise.
Is that pouch you stuff in your bunghole?
No, it's shaped like a
butt.
Oh,
they do
just-
those. Aren't there? There's
the
they make them-
cinchy ones.
There's ones that look like the bottom of a belly popping out under your shirt.
Oh,
It's
okay,
really
yeah,
cute.
yeah, yeah.
I bet they have ones that you could turn around and it looks like your butt crack.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll look into it.
I recently bought
Look into that butt crack.
a runner's belt to hold my cell phone.
So you're Batman.
And
A runner's belt. What's the difference in a runner's belt?
Because I want to listen to music while I run.
Why don't you wear the thing on your arm?
I saw that, and I'm like,
Because a runner's belt is what my wife wears. And I am going to make fun of you.
I saw the arm thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it looks like too try hard.
You're
Like,
showing
who do
off
I
your
think
biceps.
Too try hard. It's so you can get to the buttons.
Yeah, but I don't need the button. I turn it on, and then I just
Okay.
let it flow.
Whatever it goes to, it goes to.
Yeah. I just put on,
that's nice.
Spotify, and then it just goes from one
Okay.
song to the other. And the arm thing, I felt like people would look at me like, who does that guy? Who does he
Who
think
the
he are?
fuck is that?
Yeah, it's
Who
like-
does he think that's King Tut running down the road there? Fuck that guy.
No, because it
Who's
looks
that credit card captain? Fuck that guy.
it looks too professional. Like I'm trying to. I think I'm a big shot or something.
You
like
don't think a running belt looks professional? Dude, all the old ladies that run around here have running belts. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Well,
It's what every professional, like, long distance, they got 25 bottles with 50 fucking water
no, those
bottles
are the
on.
vests.
No, they're all around here, and it's a belt, and they wear it, and it looks so dumb.
And so I put it on, and I'm like, I can't
Are you
run.
wearing tights under your
What
shorts?
if you wore it?
Well, I
What
have
if you Bandolero did?
no. It's uncomfortable. And then like I have the insert.
What, did you put it under your balls?
No, it's just a weird. Then it's bouncing in the back.
Have you ever worn those gay underwear that push your junk forward? Do you guys have
Forward?
those?
No,
Have you
I
heard about
naturally
that?
push my junk forward, though.
Oh, okay.
Like, I aim my penis in my underwear right in my face.
You'll see gay underwear now that there's pouches in the front, and so you can put your balls and whatever in the pouch, and it brings it all forward.
Oh, like presenting.
Yeah.
I like that. I want that.
I want the pouch in the back so I can put my balls behind
you,
be like a cottontail rabbit.
Yeah, the tuck. Those are tuck shorts.
Yeah, I want to have I
Tucking
want
shorts.
to have an ass and then a tiny ass on top of my ass, like a little baby.
I like that. You can paint
we're
little
done.
eyes
We're
on
done,
it.
right?
We're done?
Yeah.
What are we plugging? Let's plug some
So,
stuff.
Brendan, is the show complete now? Is all the episodes out?
Yeah, on the job. It's
Yeah.
all out on Very Local. You can see me doing things from having a claustrophobic attack underwater at Discovery Cove to driving flame-throwing lawnmowers at Orlando Speed
Yeah.
World.
And
know,
then your
how many-
snakes episode.
Snakes,
yeah.
milking poisonous snakes.
You did
Get chased by a cobra.
some Das Boot action.
Das Boot.
Yep.
With Doris.
I'm trying to think what else there's tons of stuff on
It's
there.
so fun. I
Yeah.
loved it. I think
and
we're
really
getting
well
renewed.
shot. It's quality. It's not like anything that we do. It's more high quality.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's professionally done.
It's very
Yeah.
professional. Like all the photos, like all the imagery.
I'm
the
really,
music and
I'm
everything.
really proud of it.
You should. It's
Yeah.
like it's an incredible reel.
We're getting
to have that.
submitted. We're gonna try to win an Emmy, and then they want me to submit for myself as a host, but I don't know. It's like $150.
Easiest way to watch
I'll
it.
sponsor you.
Just download the. What's the app called again?
Very Local.
Very Local.
app. Yeah, I just downloaded it, and all the episodes are there.
Yeah, super easy to find.
Thanks. You
Thanks
can
so
see
much
my
for
old restaurant show
coming in,
too.
man.
Thanks. I love coming here. I love seeing
We
you
love
guys.
having you here.
Everybody's so nice. All your listeners that actually talk to me are nice. Not the ones that talk shit about me behind my back. They can go fuck themselves.
Who's that?
Are you going to go on a cruise or what?
Am I going to drill it down right now?
Are you going to get sick again? in. Like, I don't want to
wanna
torture
try
you.
it. I don't want to give up. I want to go.
All right.
You know,
And John's going, Mo's going, I want to be there to cramp John's style.
because chances are, if you got sick on the first one, like, you're gonna get
I'll
sick
get
on
sick on this one?
Hey, I think that's how it works when you're seasick.
I'd have to know the
It's not-
tonnage. I'd
But
have to
it
look
wasn't
at the
like
boats.
sick. Like I was just tired.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I will also
You
put
slept
out
for
there
15
too.
hours.
I will also put out there too. If we do have, because look, man, it was kind of spicy out there in the waters.
Yeah.
If we have nothing happening, you'll never feel nothing. If you're just
Yeah.
going, down, you know what I mean? Like if there's no
I just
rain.
want to get dry, and I'll have a better chance of sleeping with some Tom and Dan listeners than I would with Samantha. So I gotta go.
Oh yeah, they're ready.
Yeah. They're hornier than our listeners are all dads and moms giving up on
My
life.
dick don't work, and I got kids. Yeah, those are our guys.
Also, Sam runs her ship a little bit differently.
yeah.
She'll let you sleep. I'll be like, where the fuck is Brendan?
We're starting bingo now.
It's 3 p.m.
He said he'd be here. Oh, don't give me that hibernation in the goddamn season.
I'm gonna be banging on your door. Get out of
Get
here.
the fuck out of there.
Put that wig on and get to work.
You better get out there and start calling some numbers.
I never want to let anyone
I don't care
down.
how sick you are.
Or
we
you
doing
hibernate
bingo?
some bingo.
We're doing bingo, right? Am I doing bingo?
If you'd like.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
We,
Yeah,
have-
I wanna
we,
go.
we plan ours last minute.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on.
Normally, I just kind of talk to you on the way to the boat.
Okay, so I'll bring bingo cards. Should I bring bingo cards?
When we get there on the boat, we'll decide what we're doing.
I'm like, did you bring bingo? You're like, I didn't bring it. I'm like, we can't do it.
That's fine. We can download it.
Oh, the internet's hard. It's going to take 4 hours to download bingo. Where's Dan? Dan's in the library on the ship. He's downloaded fucking bingo. He's been there for 4 hours. He's drunk.
Do I get Wi-Fi?
You get nothing.
You go
Oh, yeah, you do get Wi-Fi. Yeah.
I was supposed to get on Virgin. I had to pay for it, $100.
$100.
Yeah.
Oh man, Wi-Fi on cruise ships gone up.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
I did that one time to do all of our shows. I have to buy it, and I bought the big dog package.
yeah.
I think the charge came through. It was like $275 because I bought it with like
Yeah.
the almost like I'm
I got
sending
that too. Actually, I think it might have been $270.
sending like videos home to mom or something. You know? It actually worked pretty good.
Yeah, no, I was watching the new Game of Thrones. I was watching all that shit when I couldn't move.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. TV helps. TV helps. But we love you. Thanks for being here.
Oh, Tony did say, I guess you could technically book our cruise last minute, but it'll be more expensive. You know, it won't be the same price.
Yeah, you won't get the
I want to know if those boys that were here 2 weeks ago that are in love with me are going to be there. Are they going to be on? I can't remember their name.
Oh, the Spicy Car Boys?
Yeah.
I think one of them is, right?
Fuck
I think one of them might be going, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, you're going to get it.
All right.
You hear that?
I got to cut that out.
Brendan's going to rape you in your ass. Take that.
Brenda.
After bingo, you're getting it.
All right. We'll get out of here. We'll see you.
Get you.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Hold it, fellas. Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
I am so fucking tired of doing podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.